Good evening. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. You are the awesome chat. I thank you for being here. I thank you for joining us on this very special Sunday night where the bracket, and we will see who is most hated in Jets history. Now, for some of you that may be new to the channel, what we came up with last week, just very generic in conversation, it was who doesn't like this guy, who doesn't like that guy. And then Jay Quest, shout out to him, went to bed early Thursday night. Friday morning, he put a comment on that had 3 names. And I was like, we could do something with this. I was like, what if I put together a list? And shout out to those of you in the Discord who helped on Friday. We put together a list of what we think is the most hated players in New York Jets history. There are some coaches. There are some general managers. There's even some ownership. We know that Jets fans are very opinionated, and I would like to hear from you guys. So in a few minutes here, we will have the bracket revealed. There's no seeding. It's too much to seed this. You know, everyone's got a difference of opinion. But the bracket will randomize, will give us our matchups, and we will proceed from there. But ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, thank you. If you've been here before, thank you even more for coming back. But ladies and gentlemen, trying to get this in. Oh, the sneeze disappeared, ladies and gentlemen.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Rick Ken is here. You know what that means.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
It's got me.
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
It is fantastic. If you've never heard the soothing sounds of Blitz BK, you're lost. Clancy, you got to pay me for advertising here, Mr. Clancy. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Thank you for being here. We do have a fun show planned for you this evening. I see some new names in the chat already. Thank you for giving this channel a chance. I hope you subscribe. And oh, look at you. I'm your guinea pig, huh, Clancy? I have nipples. Can you milk me, fucker? So, here's what we're doing. I have everyone's name. I'm going to give you some of the names right now as a little bit of a tease. These are the names that I came up with. Had some help with members of the Discord. One of the perks of being a member of the channel and being in the Discord is being a part of the creative process at times. I'm going to give you some of the names. Name I mentioned on Thursday night, Jamal Adams. We do have Zach Wilson in there. We have Neil O'Donnell. We got a couple coaches. We got Rich Kotite. We do have Bill Belichick. We have D. Milliner. We have John Idzik. We have Michael Clemens. Vernon Golston. We have the Hacketts. Both father and son Hackett have made the tournament. We have Geno Smith. We also have Ik Enemkapali, the one who punched him. I don't know if I said the name wrong, but he's on there as well. We have Brian Schottenheimer. Why Brian Schottenheimer? Because you threw the ball multiple times from the 1 yard line in Pittsburgh, you dumbass. We have Kembrell Tompkins, the one who dropped the pass at the end of the Buffalo game in the end of the 2015 season. We have Greg Van Rotten. We have Sal Alosi. Remember Sal Alosi? Jake, you remember Sal Alosi?
Do I remember Sal Alosi? The man tripped a player against the Dolphins in 2010, baby.
Sal Alosi made the list. And my personal favorite, Brandon Moore's ass made the list. The creator of the butt fumble, Brandon Moore's ass, not all of them, just his ass, made the list. Rick Johnson's on here.
Wow. Brandon Moore was a good
Woody's
Jet,
on
too.
here.
I hate that he gets
a great Jet.
That. He was a good player.
Jet. Great Jet. I think 12 years. He was a defensive tackle and converted to offensive line and went on to be like a top guard in the league year after year after year. We got Muhammad Wilkerson. We have both former Packer quarterbacks on here. Le'Veon Bell, Keyshawn Johnson, Joe Walton. If you're old enough to remember the Joe Must Go chant back at the old stadium. Wayne Hunter, Alan Lazard,
Is Schottenheimer
Christian
on there?
Hackenberg. Is what? What did you say?
Oh, is Brian Schottenheimer on there?
Brian Schottenheimer is on here, and he's on here because how do you throw it multiple times from the 1 yard line in Pittsburgh? Both Hacketts made the list, father and son.
That's good.
Tony Sperano made the list.
R.I.P.
Joe Douglas. Bonesy might be tuning out right now, but Joe Douglas is on here.
JD.
Jay Samaro, Kyle Wilson, Elijah Moore.
Some of these guys just stunk, but I don't hate Jay Samaro. He just was not good at football.
Oh, not everyone is a villain. We had to stretch it a little bit. Here's what we did. We had like 44 that were yes. So 20 had to be like guys that we may have just been like disappointed in to fill out the rest. But John Idzik's there. Richard Todd, he had to make it. Neil O'Donnell, Mike White, Zach Wilson, Tim Tebow. People love Tim Tebow, but people also very opinionated. But this is why we'll vote. We'll see what the community thinks. We'll see what the people have to say. So I signed up for this bracket site, and let me share it now. Let me get it up here. And what we will do is I can mix it and I can shuffle it just like that. We will shuffle it 3 times. You know what? We'll do it 7 in honor of the new quarterback, Justin Fields. We'll do it 7 times, and then we will activate the tournament, and we'll see what our matchups are. We're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Boom. And now we are going to start the tournament. I'm going to enlarge you.
This was the original bracket set for Asmaniac Madness, by the way.
Oh, was it?
It was.
Oh, here's the matchups. We have Joe Walton against Christian Hackenberg. Lakin Tomlinson against Hassan Reddick. Eric Barton against Wayne Hunter. Oh, this is a tough one for me. Neil O'Donnell or Doug Brien. Darrell Rivas or Michael Clemens.
How is Rivas on this list?
Because a lot of people hate the fact that he went to New England. I know we respect him as a Jet, but a lot of people have that opinion that they hate that he went to New England and won a ring there and then came back. There's a lot of people who hate that.
I get it. But hated Jet. I mean, like, it's the Jets were the ones who traded him to Tampa in the first place.
I know. This, like I said, this is not my hate list. Here's a good matchup. Brett Favre against Zach Wilson.
Zach Wilson, easy.
Muhammad Wilkerson against Keith Byers. Sheldon Richardson draws Bill Belichick in round 1. Wow! A potential finals matchup could be round 2. Mark Gastineau goes against Woody Johnson. We could have Woody and Belichick in round 2, Jake.
That's a finals matchup right there.
This is the beauty of the randomizer. Shout out to Justin Fields, number 7, already paying dividends. We have Ryan Fitzpatrick against Braxton Berrios. Greg Van Rotten against Kerry Rhodes. Quarterbacks draw each other again. Aaron Rodgers against Rick Meyer.
Rick Meyer, God.
Le'Veon Bell against John Idzik. That's going to be a tough one. Joe Douglas, the man who drafted Mekhi Becton, gets him in round 1. Bonesy in shambles right now.
Winner gets a cheeseburger.
The winner gets the winner of Kyle Brady and Herman Edwards.
You can't hate Herm, man. Come on.
You know why I hate Herm? In Pittsburgh, he had Chad Pennington take a knee and lose yardage before kicking the field goal in the worst kicking stadium in the NFL. You don't take a knee and make it a further kick.
Yep, I get it.
We have Tony Sperano.
In 5 years.
I know. But we should have won that game. I know Doug Brien. If you're mad at Doug Brien, you got to also be mad at Herm for that game, for taking a knee from a 40-something yard field goal and making it even longer. On the other side of the bracket, we have Tony Sperano against Geno Smith. Quentin Coples, a man who played like ass, against Brandon Moore's ass. Plaxico Burris draws Ik and Namkapali in round 1. Kenbrell Tompkins against Rich Kotite. Rich Kotite getting the lucky side of the draw here, not having Belichick and Woody. He might walk to the finals. We have old versus young. Brick Johnson against Richard Todd.
What a matchup of male genitalia names, too, in that one.
The Brick versus the Dick. Vernon Golston goes against Robbie Anderson. The Tim matchup. Tim Tebow against Tim Boyle. Dalvin Cook draws Jamal Adams. Kyle Wilson draws Nate Hackett.
Kyle Wilson, oof.
Keyshawn Johnson gets Calvin Pryor. Mike McHagnon gets Sal Olosi. 2 non-athletes drawing one another here.
Wow, McHagnon was Gase potentially in the next round.
Adam Gase against Paul Hackett. That's a powerhouse matchup. That's a potential Final Four. Trumaine Johnson, Alan Lazard. Mark Sanchez against Mike Vick. Elijah Moore goes against Shared Stadium. Shared Stadium is definitely hated in New York Jets fan lore. And our final matchup is Brian Schottenheimer against Mike White. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That's the bracket. Here's how we're going to do this. Sunday night is the long show. During the week, I go on 11:15, 11:30 when I get home from work. So on Sundays, we're going to have multiple matchups per Sunday. So obviously we have a lot of matchups. Might do a 3-4 hour show on Sundays where every half hour we launch another one. Curious to see what you guys have to say in the chat. Did we miss anybody? Is there anyone in your mind that is like, why is this guy not on the list? But while we were doing that, the legend Bobby Midnight with his 4-month member super chat says, "Hi, Nick and Jake. You guys are awesome. And thank you for the tickets for the draft party."
You got it, Bobby. I can't wait to see you again. And Mikey.
But breaking news, Bobby can have my ticket. If the Midnight Brothers are in, the shine is out.
Who's going to take Charles Gorman?
I know. It's easy. Just had to bust Bobby's balls.
Well, we're hiring Secret Service. Don't worry.
That's it. It's going to be very, very. We're going to have a red velvet rope out in front.
We at this rate probably should.
Trying to scan the comment. Nicholas Carnival. Nothing on this planet I hate more than Giants fans. So shared stadium. Fuck the world.
Kind of funny.
Nicholas.
Both Giant fans hate the stadium too. It's not like the Giants are like MetLife either. Everyone hates.
I know. Nicholas, is your dad Bobby? Bobby Carnival is an actor, and he's been in Boardwalk Empire. And I know he has a son, and his son, this picture I'm seeing here kind of resembles it. I'm very curious if that's his father or any relation to him in any way, shape, or form. I mean, he could lie to us and tell us yes, but I couldn't help but see the name and ask. Ty Law had like 8 interceptions in 1 year, Ricky.
2005.
I was lined up. They were playing the Chargers. This is LT in his prime. My seats used to be in section 324 in the old stadium, right along the visitor sideline. And LaDainian Tomlinson caught a swing pass, and he shook Ty Law out of his cleats. And the angle that I had was perfect to see LT's footwork and watch Law go the other way. I mean, you see that from the sideline camera, and you could see how filthy it was. But seeing it from that angle was the best angle in the entire house for it. Oh, nope. Okay. The name is spelling differently. And, of course, Rick Kent, our fact checker here on the show, he knew.
He is the great Rick Kent. Not a family man, Nick. Not a family man.
Not a family man. Not a family man. He's part of our family, though, so I was a little upset. He's part of our family.
Rick, we need you at the draft party, Rick. Have your LA office let you work out of New York.
Yeah, that would be great. That would be absolutely tremendous to get Rick here. For those of you watching the show, thank you. On this channel, we're also doing some giveaways for super chats, gifted memberships. Right now, this
Live
week's
from New York,
giveaway.
baby.
That's it. Look at that. Can you just start running around and dodging people and cars like Nate does on his bike? Can you just flip the camera and just run around and pretend that you're Nate?
Here we go. Whoa. All right. I'll call back.
All right, buddy. Have fun.
Everyone, like and subscribe, baby. The Nick Shine Show.
Hell yeah. Thanks, pal. Here is the helmet. It is a full-size Wayne Corbett helmet. You have the letter card of authenticity right there. I have the helmet right here next to me, if you do not believe me. But all memberships, gifted or signed up for, will get you into the raffle. Big Fellow with a super chat says, "Thank you, everyone, for your support. It is very much appreciated." Big Fellow, congratulations on the win. Very, very tough matchup lies ahead for you, but congratulations on getting to the Sweet 16. Well deserved. Yeah, that Jake was a little risky there. Not everyone can do what Nate does. And for those of you that know, Nate and I do pick on one another all the time, but he is very skilled on that bicycle or bicycles that he totes around New York City like a speed demon. God bless him. So, ladies and gentlemen, the bracket is set. The bracket will be shared. You could take a look at it. What we will do is starting next Sunday night, we will start voting. 8 o'clock, we'll drop a matchup. 8:30, we'll end it, drop the next one. And as long as the show goes, we will try to get through as many as we can. And throughout the week, when I do pop on during the week, we will do them as well, too. So we'll try to get through this. And if this goes well and everyone enjoys this, we can have some other ones. We could probably shorten them down to 32 to most beloved Jets of all time. You know, we can do a whole bunch of things with it. If it's something that you guys enjoy, you know, you guys drive the show. The chat drives this channel, drives the show. Whatever you guys and gals are interested in and want to be involved in, we'll do. That's the way it works here. But thank you for everyone for being here. Hit the like button. If you see on the bottom of the screen, paying members of the channel can join the Discord server. Just friend me at Nick Shine. 69 likes gets the call-in link shared. That's what we do here. Let's see how many we're at right now. Right now we're at 41. 41 likes. Not a lot of Jet news the last couple of days. And I believe that's what they intended. I've said for a while that I thought this regime was going to shop in the bargain bin in free agency, and they did. I don't see them being big spenders. I don't see them taking on contracts that will age poorly or leave dead money, void years down the road. I see them believing in their abilities to draft and scout and structure this team from the ground up, from the draft. You look at all the top teams in the NFL, they draft really well. Nobody builds an empire, a dynasty, a championship contender in free agency. Just doesn't happen. It's not the way to go. Do you bring in some free agents at the end? Yes. To put you over the top? Yes. When you have a rookie quarterback on the rookie contract? Yes. That's the time to do it. That's the time to strike. You look at New England right now, year 2 of Drake May. They're loading up. Had $132 million to spend. You look at Washington with Daniels, over $100 million to spend in year 2 of their rookie quarterback. That's how you do it. People ask, how come we're not extending guys? How come we're not extending guys? We haven't drafted well. This is just the beginning. To be a team like the Eagles, who has guys who are there like Kelsey and Fletcher Cox and Williams for 12, 13, 14 years. Lane Johnson's been there forever. You draft well. You draft well and you retain those players. That's the goal here. Guys like Tippmann, Olu, Garrett, Sauce, Quinnen. Those are guys that you want to have around for a long time. Now, add to that. Maybe you add a tight end like Warren. Maybe you add another defensive tackle. Maybe you get another right tackle. Maybe you draft someone next year to replace Simpson at left guard. Maybe that's a guy you want to have around for a long time. Be nice to see them build it the right way. And for those of you who are screaming, they're not spending, they're not spending, they're not spending, we spent a ton. I'll say it again. From 2010 to 2019, the New York Jets spent the second most amount of money, only behind Washington, in free agency. They spent $970 million in 10 years. From 2011 to 2019, they haven't made the playoffs. Doesn't equal success. But for those of you who are out there still screaming, we got to spend, we got to spend, we got to spend, doesn't equate to winning. You should be saying, we got to draft well, we got to draft well, we got to draft well. That's the recipe to success. That's how you become a contender in this league. That's how you become one of the top teams in the league. Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City, Philly, Detroit, Green Bay forever, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, Seattle on their run. There's teams that just continuously draft well. And I don't mean in round one. Jets fans think that we only have to hit in round one. Most of Seattle's run was built in the mid rounds. Richard Sherman, I think, was a 5th rounder. We know about Brady being in the 6th round. We look at all these teams. It's not just round one guys. The Patriots missed on round one offensive talent year after year after year. They found ways to win. They made names out of nobodies. Big fella with a super chat. Big fella, thank you. Big fella asks, if we don't take Warren, would you be cool with Membu and then Fannin? I would be. I would be cooler with Warren and Connerly. I'd be cooler with Warren and a tackle. I would take that over because Warren is a better blocker. You have guys in this draft who can catch. You have guys in this draft who can block. You don't have a guy that does it both to the level that Warren does. But you can find other right tackles in the 2nd and 3rd round. You can't find another Warren. I think he's that far ahead in the complete game. I know some people like Loveland. They have him rated similarly, but you're not getting him in round 2. He's going to go shortly after. I don't think Loveland gets past Indy at 14. If Warren goes, Loveland's going to Indy. So I don't think. Would I be cool with Membu and Fannin? In theory, yes. I would be cooler with Warren and then insert right tackle in round 2. So that's where I'm at. I mean, I know you guys, everyone's different. Everyone's got a different opinion. Everyone's on a different hill, so to say, with the guy they want, the guy that they don't want. But if you're going to have a team with Justin Fields at quarterback, and you're going to run 12 personnel, and you can bring out 2 tight ends like Ruckert and Warren and get creative and use them in power sweeps. Here you go. Let me put my Coach Nick hat on for a second. Double tight end. Lazard, who's still on the roster, out there on one side of the field. You motion Warren to one side. In the backfield, you got Fields and shotgun with Brees and Braylon. Direct snap to Brees. Braylon, Fields, Warren, Ruckert. You can get fun with that. You can do power sweeps like it's Pop Warner football. Then you can motion it back the other way. You can have a reverse come out of that with Garrett. And maybe Corley, if we get Corley involved in the offense, do a power sweep and bring Corley back the other way. This time he holds on to the ball when he scores. But you have to coach to the team you have, not the team that you want. And I am a very, very big believer of don't design your scheme to the team you want to be. Design your scheme to the team that you have. And right now you have a power running team. And if you draft Warren and you draft a right tackle, you're going to have teams that you can roll out. They come up, linebacker comes up, bloop, easy reads. You drag the tight end from the opposite side behind the linebackers. Linebacker drops, Fields runs. Linebacker comes up, you drop it over his head. Safety comes up, you hit Wilson deep downfield. Easy reads. Easy way to succeed. Find the scheme to make Justin Fields feel comfortable and play at his best. Get that run game going and build it that way. We the People says, I was told you'd be doing a strip tease. Is this true? That's in the Discord. It's another perk of becoming a member of the channel.
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
0 for 2 with the sneeze. That's twice the sneeze has showed up and not happened yet. Party with Paganardi. And thank you for the kind words that you said before on Jake's show. I appreciate that. Thunderlips, I agree. That's why I said you run a reverse, which is a run. It's you find a way to just get the ball in his hands. Yeah, I'm on it. I'm gonna pull Kevin James right now. It's actually who Jake is on his way to have dinner with to lock him in for the draft party to meet Bobby in person. I'm on it, Clancy. Your wish is my command, my friend. Modine, welcome. Voting starts next Sunday. The bracket was created tonight. I mean, hell, if you guys want to start it tonight, you guys run everything on this show anyway. If you want to start it tonight, we can pick some matchups and get it going tonight. There's one thing to do here. Listen, it's your show. Not you, Mo. You have no ownership rights in any way, shape, or form. Ladies and gentlemen, there is a poll up. We'll keep it up for 5 minutes. It's 8:32, 8:37. We'll go to 8:38. We'll take it down. Do you want to start now or do you want to build? Oh, Jesus, everyone's voting yes. All right. All right, that was a quick poll. Those results, look at that. This might be one of the few times that you guys have been in unison about anything. Holy shit. All right. Rick Kent voted no. All right, then it's a no. Rick Kent runs this shit. It's Rick Kent's world. He allows us to live in it. Rick Kent saying, I voted no, swaying the poll right now. Dave, I wanted Mo Lewis on there. I'm upset that he's not, to be honest, but I was overruled by the Discord and I was told you can't have him on there. He's too great of a Jet. And then I snuck the Rel Rivas in. Bobby could tell Kevin James about the time he met Ray Romano. That would be typical. All right. So here's what we're going to do. We'll start tonight with some matchups. All right. Let's get over to YouTube here. Old man interneting. Bear with me. All right. It's 2 minutes in, and it's over. You've all been there. I know I have. All right, we're going to end the poll. All right, our first matchup in the Who is the Most Hated Jet of All Time. We go old school against no school. Who is more hated? We have former head coach Joe Walton against, I can't even put quarterback, against Hackenberg. Christian Hackenberg. Now, For those of you youngsters, Hackenberg never played. He was drafted in the second round by Mike McCagnon. Never stepped on the field in an NFL game. Head coach Joe Walton. Fans were wearing bags over their head in the games with "Joe must go" written on them, chanting "Joe must go." Hey Siri, set my alarm for 30 minutes from now.
30 minutes starting now.
Yes, Siri is an Indian lady's voice on my phone. Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is up. Who is more hated? Former head coach Joe Walton or non-playing Christian Hackenberg? You hold the power. Bino, it was randomly drawn. McCagnon is on the list. McCagnon's matchup is, where is it? Let me see if I can find it. McCagnon goes against Sal Olosi. Don't worry, Ray. Rodgers is on there. I went through all the names earlier. Aaron Rodgers made the list. Some of the matchups we will get to tonight include second matchup will be Lakin Tomlinson against Hassan Reddick. Third matchup, Eric Barton against Wayne Hunter. We have Neil O'Donnell against Doug Brien. So that's to a 2.5 hour show. Should get through 4 matchups. Let me get that. But Jets fans, Discord members first on Sunday nights. In the Discord, I have just shared the link for tonight's show. Feel free to click and join. As a paying member of the channel, you get certain perks. One of the perks is being a member of the Discord. One of the other perks is on Sunday nights now, you get first access to call in and be a part of the show. I want to take care of those who take care of this channel. So feel free. It's your time to shine, pun intended. And if you missed Lane during the show this week, ladies and gentlemen,
draft Aaron Rodgers. Funny you put me in the suit and tie that time.
yeah, I think you'd Lane with a thunderous release heard around the world. We know Charles Gorman's famous for it. Lane said, "Don't forget about me." Right now, 47 votes in. Joe Walton has a 55 to 45% lead over Christian Hackenberg. With still 26 minutes to vote. Plenty of time. But some of the other names on here, we have Doug Brien, Keith Byers, Tremaine Johnson, Zach Wilson, Mike White, Neil O'Donnell, Rich Kotite, Belichick, Favre, and Rodgers, Ryan Fitzpatrick, Keyshawn Johnson, John Idzik, Mike McCagnon, Calvin Pryor, D. Milliner, Michael Clemens, the Hackett's, father and son, made it. Woody and Brick Johnson have made it. Joe Douglas makes it. So there's plenty of hate to go around We're New York Jets fans after all. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, the great Jay Graves with the super chat. Thank you, Graves. You didn't have to do that. I'm tardy to the party. Just got back from a family dinner, but as I told you, I owed you a nice super chat. It was fun holding Slobby Rob from Pointy Head. Thanks for all you do, Nick. Graves, I told you you didn't have to do that. For those of you just joining here, 69 of you watching, of course. 69 people watching right now. You knew it was going to happen. You knew I was going to announce it. But Graves, thank you. For those of you just popping in, there is a poll. Who is more hated in Jets history? Head coach Joe Walton or bench warmer, clipboard holding Christian Hackenberg? Let your voice be heard. Share your hate with the world. And let us know. Graves, you are awesome. And I am going to smack you when I see you, but not like B-Mac would. I'm going to smack you on the tush. I know. You're probably going to like that. Please, you can hit me back, though, like that. I like it, too. Hell yeah. See? I knew. Quest, it's just a matter of time. It's a matter of time. We know that it's going to happen. JoJo? Yeah, there's no way JoJo Townsell was getting on this list. Anyone who knows me knows that JoJo Townsell is my favorite name in New York Jets history. I think after this, we flip the script and we do a tournament of who is your favorite Jet in New York, and who's your favorite New York Jet. Yeah. A lot of these names bring up some weird memories, right? I mean, besides for like Darrell Rivas, who brings up like good memories? There's not many. There's not many on there. Oh, we're not going to do that. But, ladies and gentlemen, I will be right back. I'm going to play a video for you. And when I get back, we have some people waiting to come on. So thank you for watching. You're watching the Nick Shine Show. If you want to know how great this show is.
You know what? Nick Shine is cooking, everybody. Nick is the best Jet fan you ever met your whole life. I won't lie to you.
And if you want to hear another Blitz BK song, this is what we play all the time. I don't care if it's just Thursday. Enjoy. I'll be right back.
Good evening. Welcome to Thursday Night Throwdown. I'm your host, Nick.
When the blitz comes, there's no one to block him.
It's 10 o'clock, get ready for the showdown. 9 toes down, Nick, ready for the throwdown. We proud Jets fans, we don't play with them pronouns. Best roster in the league, we playing with the pros now. They tell us slow down, call us delusional, call us losers as usual. But this season will be beautiful. Shotgun with you know who, but run it instead. Let Hall hit the hole hard.
That's what she said.
Ground and pound like it's 2010. The chat, we got many friends. Johnny wearing hats for super chat and watch him breathe again. Nick put the link so Bobby can call and speak again. Bonesy did the blunt, I got the weed and pens. We speaking green again. Jets news like it's CNN. A-Rod and Charles Gorman, it's like we seeing twins. Feeding Tims, pounding on these bleeding fins. We 14 and 18 when they needing wins. They ain't seeing them. We run the ball and play defense. This is AFC hell where the teams repent. Ladies and gents, welcome to MetLife. This is Jet Life. We bleed green, this our best life. We just nice.
Let's say what's up to everyone. Dark Soldier's here. Johnny's in the house. Bobby. Mr. Bonesy's out on the prowl. Na-na.
I am back. Oh, thank you, Thunder Lips. Yeah, I look a little different. I've lost since. This is me last March. This is me this March. Fuck me. Ladies and gentlemen, I know you're not here to see me. We have callers in our community that are larger than life. Some of them, all right, when you put a comment like this, that's getting on air. Hell yeah, Clancy. Hype me up. Don't tell Thunderlips, though. Let the ladies know. It's worth seeing. But as I was saying, there are callers in this community that are larger in life. Some are even slimmer now than they were December when they fell on their fat ass, broke the MetLife Stadium parking lot into half. Construction crews have been there every day since December 1st on Addison's birthday, working day and night to repair the damage that this man's Dubach did. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the slimmed down, not as fat, but still kind of fat, Bobby Midnight. You all right, buddy?
I love that one. The construction workers are there. They're my fat ass.
They get hazard pay, too. The hole is that deep. That's what she said.
Yeah, we got to do this for my brother, okay? On Tuesday, they're going to put in the cable on the computer.
Okay.
So then we're going to sign up for your show so he can call in with Discord. He could be in on Discord, too. Your Discord, I mean, not out.
You better not be drinking.
No, I'll tell him that.
I don't want no part of that. You know that.
No, I know that. But are you kidding? I heard you were talking about Kevin James. Are you going to trying to get him to go?
Yeah, Jake's with him right now.
No, are you shitting me?
Dude, it's Jake Asman. You don't think that he's got connections to be at dinner with Kevin James? Why would I make that
Oh
up?
my God, if he gets him.
We're trying. That's the dinner. He's got a business dinner right now trying to get Kevin James to come to the draft party and be like, do like a comedy set on stage.
Oh my God, I love that guy. Oh my God, I'd be like jumping on the tables if he's there.
All right. Now, all right, say there's two different tables to jump on at the draft party. One has Kevin James. The other one has Mimosa. What table are you jumping on first?
First, Mimosa, of course.
All right. I just got to make sure, but I don't know how much you love Kevin James. Okay.
No, I do love Kevin James, but Mimosa has to come first.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Very good. All right. Hold on a second. Ladies and gentlemen, David D., one of our resident Detroit Lions fans, has gifted a $35 super chat to match Jay Graves' generosity and the excellent topic, most hated in Jets history. David, thank you. I appreciate you, sir.
Yes.
Very, very kind of you. And I appreciate all your contributions. Yeah, hold on, Bob. I appreciate your contributions to the channel in the chat. You've been a very nice addition to the show, and I thank you for this. You didn't have to do this, but thank you.
Do you want me to do it? Oh, sorry.
Hold on. Speaking of most hated in Jets history, right now, Joe Walton slightly ahead of Christian Hackenberg, 54 to 46%.
What year was he coaching the Jets? Do you remember?
Walton was 80s.
Yeah, okay. We met him.
And then Bruce Coslett came in after him, I believe.
Was he coaching in 86 like Joe Walton?
No. Hold on. Might be. Hold on.
Because we met the Jets players, the whole team.
All right. 86, you said?
Yeah, 86 we went to the game.
83 to 89 was Joe Walton. Coslett came in right after him from 90 to 93.
Yeah, I remember at Chase Stadium they used to have the paper bags on their head because of him. Yeah. He was a horrible coach. Giants had a horrible coach too, right?
In the chat. Sorry, guys. My StreamYard chat is here.
Yeah.
My Google monitor is over here. So I had to turn away. You know I don't disrespect the chat, and I know you guys could have found it. I apologize. I will not ever Google anything again on the show. I will take it for granted that you guys will find it for me.
Right, we understand. Do you want me to dance tonight or no?
No, we're just talking football now. Maybe later. Do you have if you have any Jets takes, drop them, and maybe later on in the show we'll do a hangout, and then maybe you can come back then.
Yeah, no problem. The Jets.
You've been dancing a lot lately. I'm happy for you losing the weight. Something I want to update everybody with. For those of you that don't know, Bobby has been on a weight loss journey. He's down 40.4 pounds in 15 weeks. Tuesday morning will be this week 16 weigh-in, and
that's the last one.
Some of us have to go and rob banks, commit fraud, do something to pay Bobby the money. 6 of us pledged $10 a pound. Alan had a top, Jake,
11.
And pledged 11.
Yeah.
And Bobby has earned $90 a pound. And as of now, he is at.
I lost 3.
You gained. Yeah, I think it's like 3,700.
Yeah, that's. Well, this week I might lose weight. I've been walking a lot this week outside. Tomorrow's gonna be good when I go. Hopefully, get an interview.
Oh yeah! Right now, Bobby's at $3,636 earned. If he loses 3 more pounds, he's at like $39.96. If he loses 3.2 pounds this week, he'll be over $4,000 earned.
Wow.
It's remarkable.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure to help set this up.
Yeah, I thank you very much.
You.
I told my mother and my father you did that for me. They were very nice. They said thank you very much.
No problem, man. I'm happy to see that. And you know what? I don't need any thanks.
No,
the only thing that I need, hold on. The only thing I need from you is that you promise me that you continue with this.
Oh, I'm definitely going to continue. I'm not going to use that crap either. I'm just going to do it the right way. And then see a nutritionist too.
Now, you are 240.2, I believe, right now.
Yeah,
you started you're 241.2.
Yeah, because I gained 3 pounds.
You lose another 40 pounds. You get below. I'll set something up. I'll see who wants to pledge. But the goal will be, I will try to set up. I'll do this Tuesday night, but I'll tease everyone right now.
Yeah.
If you get under 200 pounds, there will be another incentive payday for you. I don't know what it'll be yet.
Yeah,
but I want to keep you motivated. And I know that you are not just in bedroom a dirty little whore, but I know you are a money whore also. So I want to create a structure for you to motivate you and make sure you get it as healthy as you can possibly be. Because I'll be honest with you, your health was shit. And none of us want to lose you.
No, my health is good. I feel great.
You're not. Your health is better than it was in December.
Okay.
I wouldn't say you're good yet.
Yeah, we can say I'm going to get my blood test and then I go over there. Talk to my doctor.
That's something I'll present to everybody once this is done.
Yes.
That we set up another incentive, and if you get below 200 pounds, you get another incentive.
And I'm all up to 364 on my subs, so that's working good too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Hell yeah. And if people watching, if you haven't, go subscribe to the legend Bobby Midnight on YouTube. He's out of his hibernation. And just so you know, I recommend that everybody block Bobby on their phones, on YouTube, everywhere. From like mid-December to like the end of February. It's rough to deal with Bobby in that time.
Yeah, well, I hate winter.
I don't know if it was the diet. I don't know if it's the winter.
No,
you're a bear
no.
up in Vermont and you're hibernating, but whoo, you were rough to deal with in that winter, man.
It's the winter.
There were some days I hated your guts, and I told people, I was like, I can't fucking stand them right now. I'm like, I want to go up there.
You got on my show. You got on my show and kicked my ass. I needed that kick in the ass.
Yeah. No, you did, but I get it, man. You're going through a lot, and with life changes come mood changes. I get it.
Yeah,
Kevin asked,
Michael has the same thing.
What is your secret for the weight loss? Now, don't tell him the real answer, Bob, okay? We know the real answer is just chasing women that are out of your league, but tell him what other form that you use to lose weight.
Well, Gary suggested eating meat and butter and just drinking water. No carbohydrates is bad for you. Soda, no soda. Just water. Seltzer water. And also I changed my regular water bottle for this one. Remember that old one I had, the big Tropicana one?
Yes.
Guess how old that was? 7 years old.
Jesus
These
Christ.
are my
I can only imagine how many other things, especially your underwear, are 7 years old in that apartment.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, Clancy. I was waiting for the joke to come in. No soda. But what about soda?
That's the same thing. I'm from New York. Stop picking them.
Yeah. Do you call it? My father was from Jersey City. My father always used to say turlet paper. Did you ever say turlet paper?
Toilet paper.
Yeah, my father would be like turlet paper and soda. Yeah. He said soda and turlet paper, and we always made fun of him.
Coffee. Unless you say coffee.
Coffee, like a C-A-W, it sounds like.
Yeah, that's how we say it. Pierre, they say it like a weird accent.
Can we hear a Vermont? Can we hear a Vermont accent? I did Macho Man before on Jake's show.
Yeah, you did much better than what you call it, Beast Breaker, definitely.
All Beast did. This is Beast. If I'm Beast, it was. Yeah. This is how I talk right now. This is how I talk as Macho Man. He just lowered his voice volume.
Yeah,
that's all he did.
The best one. I agree with you.
Yeah, when you do, ladies and gentlemen, a super chat from the great Rick Kent. Nick, I used to chant "Joe must go" in the 80s. Yeah. Walton had some good teams, but when things went bad for him, it got very ugly. His offense was so complicated, the players couldn't learn it right. Rick, thank you for the super chat. More importantly, thank you for being a friend. I appreciate you, man.
Oh, too bad you don't have that video. My friend, the Bad Dog Sports, he does this. He plays the Golden Girls when he gets a super chat. It's called, from the song. Thanks for being a friend. He plays that like 3 seconds of it when he gets super chat.
Why don't you just sing it right now to Rick?
Thanks for being a friend. I don't know. I got to practice that song.
That's it. That was good. That was good. Listen, you're so on point with your singing. I didn't want the show to get shut down because they would have thought that it was.
No, but that's what he has in the background. So I'm going to try to get that. Yeah. How he does it. I don't know how he does it. It's 3 seconds. He's not going to get monetized for that.
That was perfect, Pop. That was perfect. Thank you for not putting my channel at risk. We know that you have many sets of skills in life.
Yeah.
And one of them is spontaneously ending channels.
Oh my God. That night I hit the wrong button. I was trying to hit the comments.
All right, everyone, I need everyone to start typing the lyrics. Bobby, here's the next line of the song. Go.
Travel down the road and back again. The parties. And I don't know the whole song by heart. I know some songs by heart. But it's a good show. Yeah, very good show.
It is. Ladies and gentlemen, it is very close right now. It is 52-47. It's now 54-46. We have 82 votes cast. Yeah. We are trying to determine who is most hated in Jets history.
Hackenberg, he never played for you guys. I think I hate him.
Well, they hate that he was a failure and he couldn't even get on the field.
Oh, that's
Bob. I know you're new to this Jet thing, but we can hate someone for how they stand and how they put their hands on their waist or how they chew gum. Like, we are very quick to dislike players.
Well, I didn't know that he did that. I didn't know. I thought it was played for you guys. But I know Joe Walton pretty good. He sucked as a coach.
He did.
Oh, my God. We met him in person at the hotel.
Is that when he started sucking? Because in 85 and 86, they went 11-5 and 10-6.
No,
they were flying.
No, they're blaming on us. They lost to the Patriots when we went to the game.
All right.
And we froze our nutsacks off over there because we had to sit on metal benches. They used to have these metal benches. Now they got seats all over the place. So I wish we went there when they had it. So
right, that's fair.
Do you have somebody else in the back?
I don't right now. I will keep you on till the end of this matchup.
All right. And then I'll wait in the back. I'm not even tired. I had a great night's sleep.
I'm sure. You you slept
tonight,
like a baby.
Yeah, I did. I'm feeling good when I go to sleep. Not when I was fat as ass. I tell you, I never slept good.
Rick Ken asked, was Walton on that elevator with Gastineau?
No, it was only Gastineau, Lyons, and
Abdul Salam, right?
No, not Salam.
Klecko?
Joe
Klecko, Lyons.
No, Lyons, yeah, Klecko. All three of them. And then Michael asked that question. Oh, how's your wife doing? You're going through a divorce. And his face was, oh my God, I thought he was going to kill me. Then we get to the lobby and we met all the Jet players. We get their autographs.
Really?
Mm-hmm. They would go to the meetings and you could see them when they went to the meetings. Yeah, so we had a good party there. We went down to Providence. That's where they're having the thing that you don't like.
What don't I like?
College basketball.
Oh, I love college basketball, but I'm a North Carolina Tar Heel fan.
Yeah, you know who else?
I stopped watching them the second they signed Bill Belichick to become the football coach at the school. Yeah. I hate Bill Belichick that much.
Oh, I do too.
I do not want to wear the same colors as him.
No, I don't.
And I do not. I have not worn any of I have 2 Carolina hats, sweatshirts, beautiful, expensive, nice, Nike, Carolina sweatshirts, a beautiful football coach's North Carolina jacket to wear, Nike one. Right. I didn't take any of them off the hangers this year.
And then, my friend Todd.
I've heard you mention him.
He was I think he saw it on my show one time. He's a big North Carolina fan too. I like North Carolina. I hate Duke. With a passion, I hate Duke. Oh.
Nice.
Nah, dude, I don't like that coach. What was his name? Guy with the nose.
College coach, the one with the nose.
Yeah, the one who retired from Duke. What was his name?
The one with the nose. I don't know if Krzyzewski had no. I mean, he had hair plugs because in the 90s he was like complete. Krzyzewski, if you go look at Krzyzewski in the 90s, he was like bald. And then all of a sudden he had like a back thing. He didn't coach for a little bit. And then he came back and then his hair was full again.
Didn't he have like cancer or something at one time?
That I don't know.
When he left the team, I think.
I thought he had a back problem.
Oh, back problem.
That's going back to the 90s, though, I believe. Any of my Duke fans in the chat know?
Yes, we have.
Why did he step away?
Clancy's in the chat. He should know. He's a big.
Clancy might be too young to remember that.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I don't know. Might be. How many minutes do we have for the thing?
1.5 minutes. Yeah, it was his back.
Then I got to leave. Oh, it was his back.
We are close, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're at 86 votes.
Yeah.
53% Joe Walton, 47% for Hackenberg.
Yeah, I agree with Walton. He should go. Did you see who the Giants want to pick up for their backup quarterback?
I think Winston's the backup quarterback, isn't he?
No, he's going to be starting, I think. They signed Milton from the Patriots.
Winston.
And
Jameis Winston. If you pay a guy 2 years, $8 million, you're kind of expecting him to be your backup.
But then they have he's not going to be a backup. He's going to start.
You don't know that yet.
He's a lot better than what the Giants have. They suck.
The draft hasn't happened yet, though.
Yeah, but they're looking for that Milton guy from the Patriots. Is it Milton?
I don't think that's. I think that's fan speculation. I don't think that's actually.
Okay, that's Facebook stuff.
Yeah,
you
gotta get off the fan pages.
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our first matchup.
Joe Walton,
and it looks as if Joe Walton. Now Christian Hackenberg.
I give him a pass.
So let me put this
give him a pass.
63.
Oh, I gotta vote next one. You kicking me out now?
Hold on. You're hold on. 53 to 46. Joe Walton wins, but he actually loses. In this tournament, you win when you get eliminated. The loser moves on.
I hate him. I know. He was a horrible. Giants had a pretty bad hit. Who was that guy? You know who else is a Giant fan? Lane Train.
I don't really follow them too much.
Lane Train is a Giant fan.
I've heard. Ladies and gentlemen, our second matchup here. All right, Bobby. Thank you. I'll see you in a little bit.
All right. Put me in the
back.
back.
Everyone, Bob.
All right, buddy.
Just for the record, that's the longest you've been on with me without me having to tell you to put your hat on backwards, because you came in a good. No, leave it. You came in a good mood. When you're in a shitty mood, I tell you to turn the hat backwards to kind of activate it.
Well,
like Sylvester Stallone in the movie Over the Top.
Carly kicks. I'm not turning around.
All right.
Carly. Okay, put me in the back.
Can I give you a word of advice? Wait.
What?
Can I give you some advice? Wait, let me turn the light off so nobody knows. It's just me and you talking here.
Oh, be quiet.
If you really like mimosa, don't be wearing other girls' clothes while you're talking to her.
I know, but it's
just back. We're back after that commercial break.
Yeah, it wasn't a commercial break. I don't fall for that.
All right. Wave goodbye.
Bye. We'll see you soon.
Later, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Walton has moved on. These are two recent players. I don't think I need to describe this matchup very much. One is an overpriced offensive lineman who fell off the face of the earth the minute we signed him. Very good guy. Suffered a horrible tragedy with his family. The other one is just a dick. And he's got it in his name. Ladies and gentlemen, he cost us a third-round pick. But due to him getting a contract elsewhere, we could get a fourth-round pick in return for him. I give you our second matchup, Laken Tomlinson against Hassan Reddick. Hey, Siri. Set my timer for half an hour. All right. I saw a quest with a comment and then I lost it. Craig coming in with us from Australia. Like, I even know who is worse. Yeah. I remember when we got him last year, I wanted to come up with the name, the Red Rocket, because his last name was Reddick. ends up he's just a dick. Am I here? All right. That just froze. Man, I would love to know who voted for Tomlinson. Reveal yourself. Discord members, the link is in the Discord. Feel free to click and join. This is your time. We will keep it your time up to the end of this matchup. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything. Everything New York Jets. Everything New York Jets fans. Congrats to the big fella for moving on. A lot of these matchups, I know how I stand. I know how I'm going to vote. This Sweet 16 matchup between Charles Gorman and the big fella might be a matchup I just don't vote in. I've had one of those so far that I have not voted in. And I think this is going to be the second one. I don't know if I can vote against either one of these. Great New York Jets fans. Both are friends on a personal level. And I don't think I can push the button to not support either one of them. With that said, I will bring in a great New York Jet fan, a longtime New York Jet fan, and the man with the best head of hair in all of New York Jets world. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, Mr. Rick Kent. Who, you?
Me?
What's up, sir?
With a great head of hair? Thank you.
A little bit.
I'm getting it cut next weekend, though. It's getting too shaggy. I'm starting to look like Johnny Boy. Well, who were you talking about that you said you could? Who were you talking about that you said you couldn't vote? I had to put it on mute. I couldn't hear it.
Sweet 16 matchup, the big fella against Charles. I don't know if I'll be able to vote against either one of them. You know, I've hung with both of them.
I'll have no problem voting.
Oh, I know that. You know, I was just in the Gorman house today. I've hung out with the big fella too. He came to Hawks going away party. I've met him at the game. I don't know if I could click.
Did you show up empty-handed to the Gorman's house, or did you bring them something?
I did. I showed up empty-handed. You know why? Because when I get a thought in my head,
no offering.
And well, here's why. The thought that popped into my head was, I'm not trying to take him to prom. I'm not trying to court him. I'm not bringing something to ask if I could take him somewhere.
It's to appease his mother. It's not to appease him.
I know. They did offer me. She made a Oreo icing cheesecake, sheet cake, and she offered me a piece. And she's like, "Do you want some?" I go, "Of course I want some. I just can't."
But no, thank you.
I'm like, I'm sitting at like the dining or the kitchen table, and I'm looking over the divider at it, and I see it, and I was like, "Oh, all right, turn." So I kind of turned this way, so I wasn't looking at it the whole time and thinking about it.
Johnny, I'm with you, man. It's all about the big fella. That's all I have to say.
It's going to be interesting.
A man with opinions that are his own, stand-up guy, supporter of the community, a pillar of the community. That's all I have to say about that. I have plenty to say about other things.
I know. Bino, the comment, says, Brigga walked into a bar. By the time Brigga left, 5 men had quit vaping, one applied for a job, and someone went home to apologize to their father.
I've never seen anybody have more of an effect on people so quickly than Dave Brigga. It's amazing.
This reminds me of a couple years ago. I used to do the Friday night hangout. Me, Jeremy, Gunny, Tigo, Dom C, Adam, Y2K. And when we drafted Michael Clemens and we found out about Michael Clemens, we started doing all of the Chuck Norris lines about Michael Clemens. And it took off so big that it went over to Green Bean Show. And he's like, what the hell is going on? And they're like, oh, they're doing these lines from Proud NYJ Fan. And Jeremy explained it to him one night. But to see it come back and now being used on Dave Brigga is fucking Awesome.
I said that the other night. I said they're like the Chuck Norris jokes.
They all are. That's all of them. You know, like Chuck Norris doesn't do push-ups; he pushes the earth down.
Yeah, I'm very happy for Dave as one of the people that was friendly with Dave from the get-go and not a latecomer to the Dave Briga experience. I'm very happy for him.
Yeah, good for him. Hey man, it's about peaking at the right time.
Yeah, he's nobody peaking at a better time than Dave.
He's played it smart, and he's used his demeanor and persona to basically cash in. He's like, here, I'd like to cash this in right now, and it's working tremendously for him.
Lane, I feel hopeful about the Jets. How do you feel about the Giants, Lane, you Giants fan?
What is your shirt? I'm looking at your shirt, but I can't make out your shirt. What is it?
It's a Japanese film called Battle Royale.
Okay. All right, I'm trying to look at it. I'm trying to make it out, and I couldn't pick it up.
It's a little busy to see on a small screen, but it says Battle Royale at the bottom. Battle Royale right there. It's a movie from the year 2000. It was the largest. It's classified as a horror film, but it really isn't. It's more social commentary and action.
Okay.
But it was the largest grossing film in Japan's history, and it was just about to get ready to be shopped around for worldwide distribution when the Columbine shooting happened. And since it's about kids killing kids, no American distributor would touch it, and it didn't get distributed in this country till 2012 or 2011, I think.
Wow.
It's a great movie. It's like
it was Columbine 96?
No, 2000.
Was it 2000?
I think 2000. Or 99, something like that. It was late 90s maybe. It's very much, well, I maintain that because it's based on a book that predates Hunger Games. Hunger Games was stolen from this. It's about a dystopian future where they got rid of war, but to control all the people, they send a middle school class to an island every year and give them a few weapons, and they all have to kill each other till one's left. And that's what it's about. It's about this 8th grade class.
I would love to see the waiver that those kids brought home for that class trip. You know how kids you always have to bring home a waiver?
Get your parents to sign here.
No, you're not going on this one. Dave Briggett says, Rick Kent, very nice to me. Thank you. And Lane says, I am happy about the Giants.
Great, Lane.
And, of course, Clancy says, really?
Clancy.
Kevin, there's nothing more that I enjoy than hearing Rick Kent's stories about, like, non-sports stuff. Outside of the sports, he's a very knowledgeable sports fan. But his worldly knowledge it's worth the price of admission to the Discord. Let me just say that.
I'm an opinionated sports fan. I don't know how knowledgeable I am. Don't ask me about college
knowledgeable
players.
is just a nice way of calling somebody old. You've seen a lot. You've seen a lot.
Yeah. Well, that's why I know a lot about history.
You're a seasoned
history because I've lived through it.
Well, same with the sports world. You've seen a lot of things happen in all different sports, and you retain so much information.
I've chanted "Joe must go" at the stadium.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Kevin, you're a young guy at 46.
I think we might be able to call this matchup now.
I can't.
We have 56 votes. I tell you what, we get 4 more votes. We'll end this matchup now and move on to the next one, ladies and gentlemen. We get the 60 votes. There's 56 of you that have voted. 4 more votes, and we will move on. You want it to end, let your voice be heard. There's 63 of you watching here right now.
Matthew, you hate Lakin for being bad? He was a good person. He was a great guy.
He just takes the opposite side of everything.
Nick, this is what you refer to as the chaos vote right here.
Yeah.
Matthew.
Like 10%. There's a 10% chaos vote, and Lakin Tomlinson has 10%. Tell me I'm not dead money with my projection.
Well,
2 more votes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more votes, and we end this.
Matthew Smith is the chaos conversationalist. That's all he does. Is he wreaks havoc wherever he goes.
He does.
That's a good movie. Sam Peckinpah's Bring Me the Head of Alfredo Garcia with Chris Christopherson and Isela Vega, who did a Playboy spread that year. That was pretty memorable.
You text me that name. I'll Google that later.
Bring Me the Head of Alfredo.
No, I meant the Playboy.
Oh, her name was like Isla Vega. She was super hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like Matthew Smith created another account.
What did it say?
But the second,
Warren Oates is in it. Yeah,
he got another vote. Reddick got one more vote. So Matthew obviously has multiple counts. In our second matchup of who is more hated, Hassan Reddick, 88%. Lakin Tomlinson, 11%.
Yeah, I don't know why I thought Chris Christopherson was in that movie, but he is in it, Chris Christopherson. But Warren Oates is the star. And Isela Vega, second build. Oh, it's a picture of her now. Well, she died in 2021 at the age of 81. So there's a picture of her as an old lady in IMDb. That's
Wow.
very horrible.
This one should be interesting. I think I know who will win this. This matchup is linebacker Eric Barton, most known for a horrific penalty in a playoff game, against Wayne Hunter, most known for never making contact with a defensive lineman.
Yeah. Most known
there
for
were
being
times where we snapped the ball and he didn't move. Not only could he not block, but he didn't even know how to do a snap. He would either false start, not move. But if you play defense, you must have been fighting with each other during the week of who gets to line up on his side of the field, because he was going to make your paycheck much bigger. Hey, Siri, set my alarm for 30 minutes from now.
Wayne Hunter is terrible.
Oh, I got to end the last one. Let's end that one.
Oh, there's another Lakeland voter. Hawk was a Lakeland Tomlinson voter.
Big fella asked a good question. Why was Rex so high on Wayne Hunter? We all saw it. I think sometimes coaches, I've done it with players, where you have a player that you see something in and maybe nobody else does, but you think you can get that out of them. Example, Robert Saleh and Jeff Ulbrich with Michael Clemens. Rex's Michael Clemens was Wayne Hunter.
Clemens is still on the team, though, and I don't get that.
I don't get it either, especially with the pay raise. I don't get what they think they saw on film. If you knew nothing about Michael Clemens and you watched film on him, he never makes a play.
Nope.
He tries to bull his way through. And I'll be honest with you, I'm done with the Clemens Deion Dawkins drama. I don't want any of that drama anymore. Like, I don't want that a part of my team. I don't want Dawkins talking shit. I don't want Clemens being an embarrassment. I don't want any of it. Like, I want a clean slate.
Clemens, to me, just runs around the field like a chicken without a head. And then if the play comes near him, he jumps into the pile.
Horrible. Absolutely pathetic. Pathetic on so many levels. I would like to thank the 15 new subscribers to the channel today. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. The March to 1500 is on. We're up to 1412. The March to 1500 is on today.
It's a multiple accounts. Who are you accusing of having multiple accounts today? That's the 15 new
Don't care. Don't care. Whatever. Just subscribe and stay subscribed. So
it's Knobcraft and all his various identities.
He has none. He's one of one. He's one of one.
Well, congrats on 15 more subscribers. That's great.
Thank you. Yeah, trying to build this little Nick Shine show here, man. And like I said, I give all credit to you people in the chat. You get the word out. On Jake's show, some of you speak kind words about me and then try to encourage other fans to come over and watch, other viewers.
No, Matthew. I didn't think it was you, Matthew. I thought it was someone else.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Matt's been here early.
Yeah,
Matt's been here.
No, I know. He's old school for a young guy.
Yeah, he's been around. He's been with me and Jeremy since, like I said, before we even got together on a Wednesday night show. He was watching on Friday nights when Jeremy and I would alternate every Friday night who would host the hangout.
He's been around since middle school.
He was like, I want to say he was 18 or 19. He was a freshman in college, like sitting on the porch, like at night, like and clicking in to call in.
He just said he was 17 when Zach was drafted because he's still in college. He's still a student.
Wow. It's amazing how many of these years are flying by. It would be fun to have like a playoff game one of these years.
Yeah, that would be nice. Jets in playoffs? What?
I'm not asking for a Super Bowl, like a playoff game, like a home playoff game. Like I can tell you, even though I was extremely intoxicated, I can vividly remember so many things about the Colt playoff game in 2002. I remember the smell of the food in the parking lot, Woody Johnson getting the beer out of my cooler for me, the fans walking in, the celebrating as the game was taking place, the reaction of the crowd when Richie Anderson caught the screen pass and went the whole way. The way the crowd, because if you remember 2002, this is when Peyton Manning was doing that muddle huddle shit where they would do the hurry up, get to the line, and he would start like coming up and changing all the plays and the routes and the protections. And the crowd would just get louder and louder every time he tried. And it was just, I got to watch that game. I wish I could watch that game without the announcers and just hear the crowd again. That was a blast that day.
I saw it on TV. I wasn't there. Robert, it is not an elephant on my shirt.
It's two elephants about the kiss. What do you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Peter wasn't even born. All right. Peter's not 23. He's 21 or 22.
I think
he wasn't even alive last time we had a home playoff game.
No, Peter was a twinkle in his daddy's eye back then.
Yeah.
He didn't even have his first bowling ball yet.
Yeah, his father hadn't put it in the pocket yet. A little bowling reference for the Peter family.
His father hadn't picked up that 7-10 split yet.
Yeah. Christopher Carl Images, Pennington, our last good QB. Yeah.
Peter, close enough. Johnny's back.
Technically 6 months old. Oh, I thought you were younger than that, Peter. I thought you were 21 or 22. That would make you you'll be 24 this year then.
No, Peter's getting old as we speak. He looks like he's 14, though. That's the thing.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to carry like 7 IDs around with him.
Yeah, he's got that baby face.
Oh, it also hurts that you're still wearing your high school varsity jacket around trying to pass off like at the liquor store. Like that's usually a red flag for like liquor store.
That's how he picks up high school chicks now with the varsity jacket. Till they see that it's a bowling letter, and then they just laugh.
Yeah, it would have been January of 2003. You're correct. Yeah, June 24th.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Peter must be a math major.
My daughter was a month old the last time we had a playoff game. Robert, yeah, I've told this story on air. So for that home playoff game, Woody Johnson was walking around with his security, and he came up to our tailgate and asked, he was talking to us, asking how we feel. He was a new owner at the time, so this is like his first home playoff game. So he was walking around, getting to know the fans. And I used to have an old creaky cooler, like when you opened it. And at the time we were bowling all the time, and you could put money into a machine and get like stickers, and I got Britney Spears stickers. So I put like 4 Britney Spears stickers on top, and it was known as the Britney Spears cooler. Woody Johnson says, "Is there anything I can do for you guys?" I go, "Yeah, I've never had a billionaire get me a beer. Can you reach in that cooler with the Britney Spears stickers and get me a beer?" He goes, "Sure." He goes over, opens it, looks back, goes, "Miller Lite?" I go, "Yeah, that'd be great." Gives me a Miller Lite. And it was, "Anything else?" And I was like, "Yeah, could you sign my stomach?" And I picked my shirt up, and the Sharpie that he had, Woody Johnson, signed my stomach. It would have been a viral moment. I mean, nowadays with the world, he probably wouldn't have done it. But back then, he did it.
Amazing.
I mean, Woody Johnson needs to sign my stomach again, because the last time we won a playoff game at home, he did it. So
I don't know if Woody was there, but Chris Johnson was at one of the parties I went to in London that the league had sponsored, and I stayed away from him. I didn't want to talk to him. I talked to Lavernius Coles instead.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 39 votes. Vote right now. Who did you hate more? Wayne Hunter, Eric Barton. It is 69% for Wayne Hunter. You knew that number was going to pop up again in this show. Yeah, Coles is the quietest, I don't really talk NFL player I've ever met.
He was super cool. He was chatty.
Yeah. Oh, he was like, I met him. Chefs and Jets. It was like Mario Batali, Joe Namath. The time I ran into Joe Namath the second time, he has a New York Yankee hat on, a vest, and he's leaning on the side wall with like one leg, 1 foot up on the wall. And I walk past him and I look and I just back up and I lean next to him. I was like, "Yo, you think you're gonna stand here, acted like I'm gonna walk by you and not know you're Lavernius Coles?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna say it loud, dude, but this is fucking awesome that you're just standing here like low key trying to blend in."
Pretty low key.
Yeah. He's shaking his head, laughing. I'm like, "I don't want to make a big deal, but do you mind if I get a picture with you?" Excuse me. But yeah, he was real calm and cool that day.
Wayne Corbett thought he knew me, but because I was standing with Jake, and Wayne Corbett walks in and he gives Jake a big hello, and I'm standing right there, and he goes, "Hey, buddy," and he gives me a fist bump. And I gotta tell you something about getting a fist bump from Wayne Corbett. It hurt my hand.
Oh yeah,
his hand is like a brick.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have been afraid of him getting another concussion from the contact, but that's good.
His hand was bigger than mine. He was a little taller than me, maybe an inch, but his hand was way bigger than mine. And he goes, boom, like that. And it was like punching a wall. It was hard.
I'll never forget the preseason game against the Giants where he crackback blocked and leveled Strahan and knocked Strahan on his ass. You got to be a tough dude if you're knocking Michael Strahan. Now, granted, Strahan didn't see it coming. He was D-end, and it was a toss, and Wayne leveled him. They joked about that forever.
Wayne was short. He wasn't small. That's how I would describe him. He was even now. I don't even know how old he is. He's got to be 50. He still
was
works
a
out.
rookie in 95, so he would have been about 21, 22 in 95. Yeah, so young 50s.
Yeah. He went to school 4 years, definitely. He didn't come out early. I don't think anyone came out early.
I'm looking for the picture I have of him.
Let's see how old he is. Fact checking at work.
Nice.
Wayne Corbett is 51. He'll be 52 in August.
Nice.
So he was already 51 when I met him in October.
Awesome.
It's funny that Jake said I should come to the draft party because I was seriously thinking about going, about
really
taking time and going, but that's the week that Craig is going to be here. Craig's going to be here the day after it. So I'm going to stay here and see Craig. I'll come east another time.
Hell yeah. Well, why don't you just come east the following weekend when Craig comes?
Well, it's that weekend.
Well, he's with you that weekend, but then he's coming to the East Coast because the first Saturday in May,
he'll be in Las Vegas that weekend. Oh, maybe I will. He'll be in Las Vegas that weekend.
The following weekend, the first Saturday in May, doing an outing. We're going to the Yankee game. We're going to Yankees and Tampa. Once April gets here, I'm going to start working on that. I'm going to see if we can get like a group rate, and we'll plan the day. But I know some others might be coming, and Craig wanted to go to both. So maybe Yankee game Saturday, Met game Sunday. I don't know if the Mets are home that weekend.
If the Yankees are home, the Mets are probably not home. They're rarely home at the same time. Plus I'm going to go to Las Vegas in July.
Are you?
Yeah, why not?
Awesome.
Well, it's weird. It's weird because you're going to be there through the 4th, right?
Yeah, me and Nikki are going to get there. I think we're going to fly out Saturday the 28th.
All right, because here's the thing. The 4th is Friday, and I'm off.
Yeah.
I'm off from work Thursday and Friday. So my first thought was, I'd go to Vegas, Sunday, maybe go Sunday through Tuesday, but then I don't want to just work one day in that week. It's gonna be crazy. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. So we'll see. But I'd rather go earlier in the week. That it's brutally hot that time of year, like really hot.
I know, but
I was there. I have a friend who turned 30 on his birthday's July 7th, and it was July 7th, 07. He was turning 30. So he goes, let's go get a bunch of people and go to Las Vegas. Well, because it was 777, the whole world was there. It was very crowded. It was hard to get a room. And they had the hottest temperature in recorded history that week, 119 degrees.
Shit.
That's the hottest temperature recorded for Las Vegas. It's not in the country, but in Las Vegas. Yeah. It was so hot that when I went outside, it felt like my contact lenses were melting in my eyes. It was really hot and uncomfortable.
Oh, boy.
I used to love Vegas, Carly. I haven't been there in many years. I haven't been there since 2008, but I can't stay there more than two nights. That's too much for me.
That's the thing. I'm going with Nikki. Nikki wanted to do adventure. So I looked into Vegas things to do. I'm going to book the Hoover Dam and
that's good.
Grand Canyon trip. It's like a 5.5 hour trip.
Yeah,
so
that's
it's
all
like
day,
we're not sitting at a casino, plus Nick's only 16. We'll do Area 51. We'll do some cool stuff, and then we'll do some shows.
There's nothing. You can't even get close to Area 51. There's nothing there. You can't see it. You'll get arrested. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not open to the public. There's a lot of hiking and stuff, but you'd have to do that early in the day because it gets so hot.
Yeah.
The Hoover Dam is great, and the if you've never seen the Grand Canyon in person, it's absolutely spectacular.
I haven't. Pittsburgh is as far west as I've gone.
Really? Pittsburgh? I've been there. It's a beautiful city.
I hated it. I went for the playoff game.
Oh, my brother lived there for many, many years, so I've been there a bunch of times.
All I remember is the guy driving us, telling us how many bridges are there. It's like 10,000 bridges or something in Pittsburgh.
I think it's 7, but there's a lot of them. Jets mess. I live in California, in Los Angeles. You writing a book? No, just kidding. That's a joke. I don't want to upset anybody. Last time I offhandedly joked with somebody, they got upset. PNC Park is beautiful. I went there. I went to Heinz Field, it was called then. It's not anymore, but they have something that's kind of cool.
Acrisure? Is it Acrisure Stadium now?
Acrisure, I think. They have something really cool. I find it hard to believe. It's built kind of like Citi Field and Shea. They built it in the parking lot of the old stadium and then knocked it down. So they had this plaza, and in the plaza outside of the stadium is supposedly the spot where the Immaculate Reception happened. And there's a plaque there and a statue of Franco Harris.
I know.
And that's pretty cool to see, although I find it hard to believe that that's the actual spot.
I peed on it.
I took a picture of it.
I peed on it because there was a guy who took a giant boulder of snow. There was a bunch of Pittsburgh fans getting in their limo, and there was a Jet fan. I had to be no more than like 5'8", 5'9", walking with a little kid holding his hand, and the guy picked it up and threw it at the back of the two of them and knocked the guy and the kid down. And I went after him, and I had him pressed against the limo, and I'm ready. Cops were coming, but I'm going nuts, like yelling at the guy. And I blocked people in the limo in, so they couldn't get out. It was genius move by my part. It was very, very Chuck Norris-esque. And then as I leave, I made sure the cops leave, and I went over to the Franco Harris statue, and I let one go. That bridge, that yellow bridge there, we had to walk across because we were going back to the Westin. It's a sheet of ice. It was 3 degrees.
Twitter.
And like people were falling left and right. It was the wildest thing watching people try to walk across that bridge, and it was covered with ice.
Oh, Jets Mess is from Vegas. Well, Nick's going to be there. And
Mess. We're going to have to talk. Me and Nikki are coming out. I think June 28th or June 20th. I got to call United because I booked the flight to go to Jacksonville, and then we never went. So I have a credit, but I booked it through Booking. So I have to call them one day this week and find out if I have to go through Booking to get the flight credit, or if I have to go through United to get the flight credit. But I think I have like a $303 credit. So
that's cool.
Put that towards the flight. That might cover one of the flights. It's a little expensive that week. So I think it's like $357 for the flight each way.
That's awesome.
But Mess, we'll definitely talk. Oh, I appreciate the offer, but I want to stay on the Strip. It's either Caesars or Flamingo. I was thinking Flamingo because it's right next to Caesars in that whole big environment. Yeah, and it's cheaper.
The Flamingo is directly across the street. The Flamingo was the first hotel in Las Vegas, but the actual first hotel building isn't open. It's very tiny, and it may have been knocked down, but it is the first hotel in Las Vegas, or first casino, whatever.
I don't want one of those crazy hotels where it's all, young kids. I figured the Flamingo will be a different crowd.
You go visit those. You don't stay at them.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't want I don't want the crazy pool parties. And, number one, I don't like being around that shit anymore. And number two, I got Nikki with me,
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, last week's winner of the Sauce Gardner autograph helmet, Chef Kevin. My guy, Nick, thanks again for the Sauce helmet. Much appreciated, and continue success. Well, Chef Kevin, look at you. With that super chat, you have another raffle in the Wayne Cribbett full-size helmet right here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's full-size.
That's not the logo he played under, though.
No, but that, they all sign the...
It's okay.
It's you. I'll take it out of the box for you.
It's full size. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dave, I remember the Barbary Coast. That's pretty cool.
Right there.
Don't
full
smudge
size. No, I wouldn't. But ladies and gentlemen, you get a full-size helmet. I do not have. You'll be on your own for a casing if you wanted to get a casing for it. And I'm Tom Ace is incredible because he's finding things for me on eBay. And today, well, here's what else we have lined up for you. After the Wayne Cribbett, we have the Ken O'Brien autographed jersey. It's a real nice jersey. And then after that, let me move that. we have a Chad Pennington autographed mini helmet with the certificate of authenticity from the Jets themselves.
That's cool, and that's the right logo.
You like that one?
Yeah. Yeah, the mini helmets are really cool.
Yeah. You know, it's easy to display. Do I have one here now? I don't.
I do.
But you do. You do indeed. Nice. Nice. I know.
Somewhere on there is
I know.
Is a Brees Hall
black
signature.
marker. I know.
I have to shine a flashlight on it to see it. But it's there.
I'm sorry.
No, it's nothing to apologize for. Oh, here it is. It's on this side.
Yep, it's there. Proof
You
it's
know,
there.
I was hoping that I was going to win that Sauce Gardner one that you had last week, but because I was going to give it to Nikki if I had won it, because I know that's his favorite jet.
Oh, that's very kind of you.
But I didn't win it. Chef Kevin won it.
I need to shine a light on it when I take a whiff. Well, Clancy sleeps with women so old he has to check for a pulse, and sometimes if it's not even there, he still goes ahead with it. He doesn't care.
Clancy dates women that are so old he keeps a defibrillator on his bedside.
I have a rule though, Rick. I have a rule. If I'm going to make a joke, I have to be able to enunciate all the words in the joke.
I can't pronounce the word, but
that made it better. You're like, Clancy needs to keep
keeps a defibrillator on his bedside table.
Clancy's got the morgue on speed dial. Like, hey, any Jane Doe's in there tonight? All right. I could speak faster than you could type, Clancy. Remember that.
Bino is obsessed with Briga, man. That's all he says now is Briga lines.
Oh. Awesome, Snowball. Snowball just sent me something. That's awesome.
See, even the chat?
Where are we at here? We have less than 5 minutes left. We have 59 votes. You know what? We get to 60. One more vote. We will end this poll. Georgie with a super chat says, boom, roasted. Take that, Clancy. Hell yeah, Georgie.
Good fun. Clancy's the best, man. He's a great guy.
He is. He is. And you know what's best about him? Even when we're making jokes directed at him, he's probably laughing harder at those.
Snowball, I see you now. Yeah, I'm looking forward to coming east and going to Wawa at 2 a.m. with Clancy to get some coffee.
Hell yeah.
Ladies
and gentlemen, one more vote. We get one more vote. There's 65 of you here watching. We need one more vote. You cast that vote right now. We will end the Wayne Hunter, Eric Barton saga.
Tommy, I'm coming. Clancy, I'm coming to Tom's River to go to Wawa just to get coffee.
It's worth it. I would take you to Quick Check. I think you'd like the Quick Check coffee better.
Well, I'll go there too, man.
The Quick Check has better cream. They have Coffee Mate, and they switched it a little bit. But I'm not a fan of Wawa. Wawa just has like the generic like cartons.
I'll visit every convenience store in New Jersey and the Rio Diner. I love diners. Last time I was in New York, I ate in the diner every day.
Yeah, there we
there
go.
There are no
that
diners where I live.
Nick loves cream. Nick knows the best cream.
Dave drinks black coffee like a real man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Hunter moves on. Now, this next one, I am very, very interested in who wins this next matchup. This next matchup is the most intriguing one to me that I recall from round one. This is going to be one that they will be talking about for many years. We got former quarterback, Neil O'Donnell, that we got from Pittsburgh, against Doug Brien, hated for missing kicks in Pittsburgh. One led us to a 3-13, a 1-15, and a 9-7 record in his 3 years as quarterback. No. Was he 3 years or 2 years? I remember we signed him for 4. I always made this joke. We signed him for 4 years, $25 million, after he lost the Super Bowl. He only quarterbacked 2 years, I believe. 96 and 97. Because in 95, he was the quarterback for Pittsburgh, and the 95 Super Bowl was Dallas and Pitt. So 96, he came here, went 1-15. 97, Parcells took over, and it was him and Adrian Morrell, and we went 9-7. And then in 98, it was Vinny and Curtis. So he won 10 games in 2 years, an average of 5. Reason to be hated. Coincidence? Aaron Rodgers won 5 in 1 year. See where I'm going here? See how it all ties back together?
He was a terrible signing, O'Donnell.
I went to Longhorn by myself for dinner tonight. I saw your text in the private chat.
I haven't had dinner yet, but I'm not.
I went to Longhorn and I had onion Torinos. It's like basically chunks of onion, like fried and breaded, kind of like what they do with the bloomin' onion at Outback, but this is like bigger, like pieces. And I had that. I had treated myself to the Longhorn steak,
nice.
Medium, with a baked sweet potato, and broccoli with a lot of butter, a lot of garlic, a little butter garlic sauce to dip in.
Carly's still making sourdough. Wow.
Hey Siri, set my alarm for 30 minutes from now. Well, mess. If this was true, I would have taken you up on your offer to stay with you immediately. So, that joke blew up in your face. Oh, my eye. Oh, something in it. Yeah, I was going to take Nikki home yesterday. Hey, Siri, set my alarm for 30 minutes from now.
Well, you did already.
No, she didn't hear me.
Siri ignores me most of the time. Although when somebody says the word Siri, she just perked up. Somebody says the word serious on television, and Siri goes,
Yeah.
Annoys the crap out of me.
Big fellow was super chat. It says Doug Brien and Toby Goen were straight ass.
Ooh, La Crusade. Very nice.
Nice.
Carly cooking with La Crusade cookware.
Ooh.
Very
you fancy, huh?
Very pricey stuff.
Well, big fella, thank you for the super chat. I'm going to bring someone else in. I got to pee. I know he can talk.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Cheese Fan.
Right, he flipped me off earlier, Cheese Fan. I don't want to talk to him. He gave me the finger. I was just joking around with him.
Yeah, but like, come on.
Yeah. Oh, fuck that, man. You don't
Bring him in.
No.
I was goofing around with him in Jake's chat.
My bad, Rick. I'm like, I'm happy I got the job. I thought you were pulling.
I'll be back.
I'm just kidding around with you, Cheese Fan. You know that.
I'm happy I got it. People.
It was just the way. It was just the way you so matter of factly said, "Oh yeah, I'm cleaning toilets and bussing tables," and I'm like, that doesn't go together.
I know. My bad. Well, here's the thing. They basically told me when the cast comes off on the 3rd, that's when you start.
Good.
I misheard them. I thought I started brand new, but they said we want you to have a brand new cast on before working. Since I've had this on for 2 weeks for sanitary reasons.
I was going to say, even when you get it off, it's going to be tender for a while. You may not be able to work right away.
Oh no, it's fine. I've had a cast on for like 9 months when I punched the steel plate, like I told the story on Jake's show. And this arm was strong, so I'm used to it. Like my doctor got on my ass for carrying heavy trash bags with this hand, but I'm trying to get the muscles back.
Yeah. You got to wait till that cast is off. I had a cast on my ankle years ago. I fractured my ankle, and it was after the cast came off, that hurt me for like years afterwards. It took a long time.
Yeah, honestly, when I broke and shattered all of this, those 2 years of constant surgeries and out of reconstruction, 10 years later, they said I had early arthritis in this knee right here.
Yeah.
So I changed my diet up and I started walking more, even though it was hurting, and I got it back to normal. So,
good.
Well, not as normal, still early arthritis, but I changed my diet up. And then COVID hit, and then I put on 15 pounds.
No.
Just an update. Doug Brien is at 69% of the vote. You cannot make this up on this channel with how often it arrives and how often.
Yeah.
It's just remarkable.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and the reason why I put on 15 pounds during COVID, my store made a contract with Chicago, and they were selling Chicago-style popcorn, and I bought like 30 bags when they first came out for $1. I was eating one of those every single day. My blood sugar was high.
What is Chicago-style popcorn?
Caramel cheese. The caramel cheese. Yeah.
Wow.
They don't cook it. They shoot bullets at it, and the friction of the bullet passing pops the kernel.
Yeah, basically.
That's how they do it in the hood.
Yeah,
it's called hood style.
It's called Cabrini green popcorn.
Oh, Rick, what I had for dinner, I was hungry. I only ate 1 can of soup earlier today. I'm trying to pull what what's his name was doing. I was snacking on some fucking pistachios.
Yeah.
So like I had a big dinner, 2 burgers and a healthy choice steamer.
Nice.
Any bread with the burgers?
Yes, white bread. I can't, for the life of me, I cannot digest wheat bread. It doesn't go well.
I've eaten burgers with a fork, no bread.
I only if I do 4 slices of bread one day, I hold off and don't do anything. Like I bought lettuce when I was out yesterday, went to the Aldi's, I bought lettuce. Since I decided to have burgers today, instead of yes, that too, Thomas, that too. But instead of having bread, I bought myself a head of lettuce and a few pounds of lunch meat. So what I can do is just wrap my lunch meat in the lettuce and eat it that way, so I don't have to eat bread. Thank you, Gary. They updated me, like I just told Rick. They said after the 3rd, after this cast comes on, when a new perfect cast comes on, for sanitary reasons, they don't want to hire me until after the 3rd for new cast because I've had this on for 2 weeks.
You know what I would have said to them? You had me cleaning off the tables and cleaning the toilets. Are we really that worried about sanitary here?
Yeah.
I'm worried about the cast.
That's our biggest concern, the cast.
Well, it's Denny's. If you're only working there for 15 hours, they're going to be on your ass harder.
Yeah. No, don't eat at Denny's after 11 p.m., Nick. That's what that tells you.
I don't. You know what? I won't eat at Denny's at all. There is one right in town here, and I was never filled when I eat there. I feel like it's just a cheap little to-go meal.
Yeah,
so kids love it, right?
Me and my friend went to the Denny's in St. Louis. He just sat there and sorted through his bulk, so I bought him some toast and eggs, so he had something to eat because he had a long day, didn't want to eat much. I had that triple cheeseburger. And I know eating burgers back-to-back tonight isn't healthy, but I had ground beef that I was going to toss if I didn't eat it. So I'm I'm not going to eat burgers for a week now.
There used to be a Denny's right near me in Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard, and I used to eat there for breakfast a lot, and then it closed down. Somebody got killed out in front of it, and it closed down.
Were they making popcorn?
No, somebody got shot. I don't know what the circumstances were, but
I mean, I wish Chicago had more Denny's. They just had Waffle Houses. She knows those would be wild. Like,
what do they have?
Waffle House.
Oh, Waffle House. I went to years ago. My brother got married in Columbus, Ohio, and I was there for 4 days. And I had breakfast in 4 different Waffle Houses, including 2 that were directly across the street from each other.
Yeah,
I went to Richmond, Virginia last March for training, and literally there was 2 different Waffle Houses on the same side of the road, had to be 300 yards apart.
Yeah,
right next to the hotel that we were at.
They were 2.
And when we asked why, and he goes, "Well, these are 2 different sections of the town. They each it was wild, but they were literally 300 yards apart."
These were across the street from each other. There were 2 Waffle Houses.
Like when I used to travel to Chicago for Comic-Con and Yu-Gi-Oh events and Donald's
nerd stuff.
We would just eat at the McDonald's, but like I convinced my friends to go to a diner once, and I had to cover the bill. But I'm like, I got cards, resold the cards, made back some of the money. You could tell these guys have never ate at a diner before by how fast they eat, and they weren't eating properly, like with the fork for all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, it's just like when you sit a plate of meat in front of a dog. You know how?
Yeah, they're probably ex-convicts. They're used to eating fast and looking around while they're eating.
Well, 1 was ex-military, 2 were just never social and don't know how to do it. Because in the mess hall, you only got a few minutes to eat.
I liked Waffle House. I enjoyed eating at Waffle House.
There was a Waffle House in there to pay for less. We had to pay for less shoes in St. Louis, and then both of them closed down during COVID.
Yeah, there are no Waffle Houses here where I live.
The McDonald's where a shootout happened in St. Louis closed down. This 4 or 5 steak and shakes got busted for bad health. Like all the places where I used to eat for cheap food and wonder why I was getting sick in St. Louis. Learned that through COVID. Like the main reason why I wanted to still work through COVID was at the dollar store, and even then they didn't even hire anyone. So during COVID, I was a Yu-Gi-Oh cards vendor. That's how I got by.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards and Pokemon. That's how I got by. Bought a collection that was worth I took out a loan for $2,000, bought a collection that was worth $4,000 for $2,000 since the guy needed that, and then made that stretch. And he did not go through his stuff. So I would find certain things, and paying the taxes on that was crazy. Because
Chiefs fan, any Jets takes?
Oh, Jets! I want you guys to trade back to 12, but if you trade back more than 12, I want you guys to get a second rounder. And I know all of you want Warren, but I think you guys should stack your chips up and get some picks. Like hypothetically, you trade back to 12 or 15 between those numbers. And then if you can do multiple trade backs in the draft, stack your chips up because you never know. Someone could fall because of their behavior. It's like when that Georgia quarterback got in trouble and arrested for being out drunk. Someone could fall and you might find your next name there for you. Might find your next.
So you want us to get extra chances in the lottery that is the NFL draft, not for good players that fall, but for drunk quarterbacks that may slip.
They're not drunk quarterbacks. I'm just saying.
Like Stetson Bennett, is that who he's talking about?
Try to stack up your chips just in case if this year doesn't work. That's what I'm trying to say.
Was that Georgia quarterback? Was that Stetson Bennett?
Stetson Bennett, yeah.
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 See what happened to him?
I know my team is going to have multiple people suspended next year. But try to stack up your chips. And I hope Justin Fields, even if it's a 9-8 season, I hope he gives you that.
Weed was an 8th back, not a quarterback.
No, Weed was Weed was on
the No, you misunderstood him. He says, I want an 8th back.
He's a 1/8 back, not a quarterback. He's too small.
But yeah, I'm just hoping everything goes well for you guys.
Damn you, Weed. Damn it.
Like what drove me to like the Jets fandom was like how you guys talk and all that stuff. The color green also too, because it's a beautiful color. That dark green with the black, that dark like the hat you have on, Nick. That green with the black. This fits, like that's like if I make a chance out there to go to a Jets game, I'm gonna try to get like a knockoff jersey that has the black with the green on it. Because like I don't care if it's like
how tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
That's it? I'm
Yeah.
5'9".
Yeah.
You look taller than me.
5'9". I stunted my growth. I was drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes, and smoking weed by age 13.
I'm just not tall.
I was supposed to be 6'2", but I stunted my growth. I was smoking.
Weed. I don't know what Oklahoma drills are. Weed. So.
Oh,
Challenge
really?
Me all you like.
Oh, Oklahoma drills. They banned them in Pop Warner in high school football. You used to lay on your back, like helmet to helmet of the player, and like certain far apart, they blow the whistle, and you'd flip the stand up and charge at each other to tackle.
Oh, that is scary.
Weed. I'm an old man. I don't do that kind of thing.
That
Plus,
is
you're a tiny little guy.
That's like concussions.
I wouldn't want to hurt you, Weed. You're so small.
Yeah, that's why they got rid of that. Chiefs fan, thank you for the stories. You're the man. Is that a new cast? Or are you just not showing the side? Is this autograph? Oh, okay. They're on that side.
Yeah, well, the thing is, I got
signed it.
Friends that like my friend who owns a card shop in St. Louis. I'm just gonna go off of this. I told him to write all heroes, but he decided to go all villains. Venom, Mega Man from Megamind, and then Joker, and then Magalaginia for Pokemon. Someone put Eric Cartman as a favorite South Park character.
I know who Eric Cartman is. Respect my authority.
Yeah. Pikachu, Darkrai, and then someone did Gracias Amigo, like one of the Hispanic guys who I'm real cool with. I'm like, just write something very cool in Spanish on there.
I'll be right back.
All the famous guys in the hood signed it.
I wish. I miss my boy Ray Ray. He went out like a champ.
Oh.
2 to the freaking chest because he lost his
Did
kids.
you pour one out for him?
I don't know. 2 to the chest. Went out the same way my brother did because he lost his kids and wife.
That's terrible.
I drank.
I feel like I'm listening to like the saddest part of 60 Minutes.
My bad. But yeah, if y'all need me to go, I'll go.
Nick, I do have some other people waiting to call in. Thank you for calling in.
You missed Weed and I insulting each other yesterday, and he was very upset because I made a comeback. He hit me with his big gun. He called me Nosferatu, and I said, "Okay, Rumpelstiltskin," and he was dead. He just rolled over after.
No, all you literally have to call him is shit. Can't think of the fucking what's the slowest one in
your stories. The slowest one is your stories.
No. Snow White, which was the slowest dwarf.
Mopey.
Dopey.
Call him Mopey.
No, Dopey, not Mopey.
Dopey. Yeah.
All right. Chiefs fan.
Rumpelstiltskin was better.
You good, bro?
Silenced him immediately. He just started laughing.
Oh yeah, because he's short. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna. I'll.
Peace.
All right, bye. All right, Rick, before you leave,
I
have something for you.
Okay.
What's up, Grandpa? How you doing?
I'm doing good, sonny boy.
Look at this handsome son of a bitch.
It's a very old picture.
This is him right before he's about to give up, like a punk.
You pelican.
You fucking bloody pelican.
I give up like a punk.
No, we all know that you're a fucking fighter.
Why is he fading away with Michael J. Fox in the photo in Back to the Future? Rick, do we have to save you?
I'm fading away, yeah.
Dude, somebody's got to go beat up this.
What happened? Did you take the shower curtain down and now your backstrap doesn't work?
I actually don't know why. It's the same fucking thing I've always had.
He's moving around too much.
I might be.
You are.
I was just saying, Nick, yesterday when Chiefs fan was talking about earlier in Jake's chat, thank you, big fella, when Chiefs fan was talking about working at Denny's, somebody in a chat, and I don't remember who it was, wrote, you know how they had that sandwich, moons over my hammy? So they wrote moons over my dead neighbor is going to be the new,
wow.
the new item on the menu. I can't take credit for that, but it was very funny.
Nice. Big fellow with a super chat. Thank you, sir. All I want this season is for our Jets to beat the hell out of the Steelers if Rodgers signs there. Must win. Also, Chiefs fan, who is MAGA man?
That's actually, Nick, that reminds me. You know who signed Chiefs fans cast? Adios, amigo. It was Donald Trump.
All right, time for me to go.
You're great.
Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you. And
thanks, Weed. Rick. Weed, you're the best, man. I love you. Nick, I love
you're
you
the
too.
best.
You're the best.
You're the best. I fucking love you, man.
And before I go, the big fella is a freaking legend. That's all I have to say.
We know where you're
everybody. I'll go back to the chat.
You're the man.
Nick, I want to see Chiefs fan rotate his cast so we can see where Trump wrote. It says, "You're not a bad hombre."
All right. No politics.
I'm sorry. I know I'm not bad. What's up, Nick?
Hello.
You know, I start tomorrow at fucking Home Depot.
Nice. Good for you.
Yeah, can't wait. They all seem like cool, pretty fucking cool dudes.
That's good. You gotta change that background. It's just.
I don't know why it's doing colors. That.
It's a dark shirt on a bright wall, so it's clashing.
Yeah, I know. I gotta fucking stop being cheap as fuck and buy an actual green screen.
I have one for you if you need it. I actually have one. I don't need it anymore. So
yeah, I'll take it.
I heard
that. How much you want for it?
Just seeing you is enough. Maybe just don't call into the show for a week and we'll call it even.
I'll give you one nipple. The best I can give you is one nipple pinch.
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Well, you'll be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, 70 votes have been cast. And right now, Doug Brien, you are hated enough to move on to the next round. Doug Brien defeats Neil O'Donnell. Neil O'Donnell, who I thought would have had a good run in here. But Doug Brien, doing what he could not do in the playoffs, kicks himself to victory. See what I did there, folks? That's why I get the big bucks. Puns like that. Doug Brien wins 67-32. Next up, this might be a quick one. We have the man who's from Pittsburgh. He's drafted by the Jets. Infamously held out for a better contract in Hard Knocks. Got the contract, tore his ACL, got traded to Tampa Bay, 1 year in Tampa, became a free agent, went to New England. And won a Super Bowl, only to return to the Jets as a shell of his former self. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Darrell Rivas. Let me check that. Yeah, I did spell it right. I thought so. Genius. Just didn't look right for some reason. And Darrell Rivas goes against the most useless player in professional sports. Look like Tarzan, play like Jane. We have Michael Clemens against Darrell Rivas. So far, a recap, Joe Walton has defeated Christian Hackenberg 53-46. Lakin Tomlinson. Oh, man, I put that wrong. Reddick won. Look at that. That's why we fact check here, ladies and gentlemen. Hassan Reddick beat Lakin Tomlinson 88-11. Wayne Hunter defeated Eric Barton 66-33. And Doug Brien has defeated Neil O'Donnell 67-32. Ladies and gentlemen, this one is off to a very quick start. Hi, Addy.
What up, Nick?
How are you, good sir?
I'm doing fine and dandy, Mr. Shine. How you doing?
I'm all right. Can't complain. Lazy Sunday.
Damn
Went
right.
to see the Gormans again. Did a little shopping at the little Italian deli right there by the shopping center by them.
Mm-hmm.
Picked up a fresh ball mozzarella, which I can't wait to slice into. I picked up a little container of little tomatoes and mozzarella balls and a container of olives. So
Damn right. You got a little charcuterie board in your future, huh?
hell yeah. I love
Damn
the
right.
mozzarella balls. The mozzarella balls are already gone out of the tomatoes. There's like 5 tomatoes in there. So what I'm going to do after the show, I'm going to slice up some mozzarella, dip it into the oil in there with the tomatoes, have a little bit of that.
Fire.
It's mixed olives. Big ones, small ones, different colors. I have no issue with black olives like you would, Weed.
Oh, man. I just got in and saw you were still on, and I was excited. Here I am.
Robert C. has a question.
Fuck Michael Clemens.
Those fans in the corner of MetLife behind Nick photographed together, or were they pasted together like the Sgt. Pepper's album cover? You mean this group here? That was the group picture that we took outside before going in on the Halloween game for Jake's outing. What's great is I can name every person in that photo. Sometimes you meet people and you don't, but every person in that photo I can name.
Fuck yeah.
So what's going on with you, man?
Nothing much. Just went out last night, had a late start to the day, and went out and handled some things. And now I'm on the Nick Shine Show. Favorite show on YouTube.
Aw, you're so sweet.
So you're most hated Jet, huh?
I figured this fan base, we've had a lot of bad things happen to us.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of bad players. We've had a lot of bad management. We've had bad ownership. Let's kind of see where everyone's allegiances lie.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes down to it, who would you feel worse wearing their jersey? And this one is a fucking... If you see someone wearing a Clemens jersey, Gary, you're going to tell them to take that shit off. At least you can have some pride in a Rivas jersey, because I got one hanging in my closet.
Kraft has a Michael Clemens jersey also.
Yeah, burn that shit. Burn that motherfucker down.
So far, the closest one was Joe Walton and Hackenberg, 53-46. Other than that, it's been Wayne Hunter beat Barton 2-1. Doug Brien beat Neil O'Donnell 2-1. And Hassan Reddick beat Tomlinson 8-1. So the randomizer did its thing. And so far, this one looks like it's going to be another blowout.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
69 here watching right now. Everyone cast your vote. If you cast your vote, we get up above 60. We'll end this matchup. We'll get them moving along.
Oh yeah.
That'll be our benchmark. Yeah, it sucks that it doesn't suck. Let me rephrase that. The timing sucks that when Craig is coming to LA, we were trying to get you and Rick to come out for the draft parties and then going to Atlantic City. But Craig coming there, I get it. It's just that the timing of it is all yucky.
A little chic pop, but it's all right because I can't speak for Rick Kent, but I'm definitely going back to New York.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'll be back. That's for damn sure. It might be
question
a
for you.
Jersey trip next time because I didn't really spend a lot of time in Jersey the last time I was out there.
If you come, I mean, you want to come when there's a game. And the best stuff to do in Jersey is either the Jersey Shore, which is better in the summer, or Atlantic City, again, which is better in the summer. But you can still have fun in Atlantic City anytime, you know, with the weather.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You're indoors most of the stuff that you do. There's not many outdoor attractions in Atlantic City. But, you know, there is other stuff to do. You golf or no?
Driving range. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. I mean, we got Top Golf. That would be a fun outing, you know that. But I mean, there's not many sites like exciting to see like compared to New York City. Like we go to New York when we want to see the sites. So, but if you're in the summer and you come to Jersey, you hit the Jersey Shore. That would be fun.
Sounds really like a hit. But yeah, I'm going back. No matter time of year.
No, we'll figure it out, man, and we'll do it. We'll do it up. We'll do it right. We'll have another good time.
Hell yeah.
Are you able to take a day and get out to Vegas when me and Nikki come out? Maybe you and Rick take a ride out together?
That'd be sick. Probably fly out there, be like half an hour.
What's it, like 3 hours?
The drive is like 3.5, 4, something like that. Yeah,
that's the same, right? Like by the time you get to the airport, do your check-in and then fly and get out, it's the same time. It's just
like driving from Manhattan to Vermont. It's like driving from Vermont to from Rattleboro to Manhattan, about like that amount of time.
The flight is 45 minutes. How far was the flight?
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, am I now? Hi.
Hey, Bobby.
I was looking something up.
You were dancing. I saw your head bobbing. You were listening to music, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. No, I was just looking at some stuff. Addison, you forgot one thing you did today you didn't mention.
Huh?
You forgot to mention one thing you did today you didn't mention.
Today?
Yeah, you went on my show. You didn't say that. You mentioned everything else on my show.
Okay, Bobby.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So should we start dancing?
I was also on the show that I co-host today, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was good. It's always good.
Yeah, it was fun.
But we got a surprise later.
Oh yeah. Bobby might have something cooking up later on. Stay tuned, baby.
Yes.
Kevin James?
No, where's she? Oh, Addison, Jake's talking to him tonight.
Jake's at dinner with Kevin James to try to get Kevin James to appear at the draft party and perform a set.
Oh my God! I'll go Bushweiler for that.
You know what?
Good night, big fella. Congratulations, and thank you as always for just being here.
Have a good night. Nice to see you. Have a great night.
Bye, big fella.
So
love you, man. Yeah, we should. Tom Ace brings up a good point. I know Bobby is never going to get tired of talking about what happened yesterday.
This is a good point.
Oh my God, that was great.
That's a good point.
Especially
yeah, I mean, whoever did that yesterday, congratulations. I know this guy did about like 7 times.
Yeah.
All right. Stop. Why can't you just say that it was nice that she came on my show?
Well, it was nice. She fed the dog. I like when she fed the dog.
Is that what you're calling it now? She fed the dog?
To feed the dog, she went into the...
It was a momentous occasion that I'm glad Bobby was there to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Bobby, if you had to describe to Rick Kent what happened yesterday, how would you describe what happened? Go.
Well, somebody got mad at me because they saw my face. They thought I was mad at them, but no, it was heated before they got on.
Why was it heated?
Hot. It was very hot. my face got all hot, my body got all hot. So that's how it went. And she fed the dog, so that was good. Addison knows what I'm talking about.
I was very impressed with the way she held her own with. I just, when it goes to the old thing, right? Like when we do the voice reveal in Discord or the face reveal, like to finally put a voice and a face to somebody who you've read their words or see donations or comments in the chat. It just it hits different. So I thought it was pretty cool. Whenever we meet
her on, she didn't know how to get on. So Addison
messaged her on Discord. She was saying how she is nervous of making her debut, but she really wanted to go at Gary. So I gave her the avenue.
She whipped Gary's ass so bad.
Her hate for Gary, or at the time, her hate for Gary was the motivating factor that got her on.
I heard that. I heard her say, Bobby invites me all the time, but I had to come on to argue with Gary.
Yeah, it was awesome. And I told Bobby, I sent her the link, and I told her how to do it. And I'm like, Bobby, you're going to go crazy in a little bit. He's like, what are you talking about? He's like, like getting somewhat annoyed. I'm like, just wait. And when that moment finally arrived, he fucking blew up. It was awesome.
I blew my nutsack.
No,
Jesus Christ.
No, Bobby, I didn't say.
No,
Ladies and gentlemen, there's 49 votes. There's 61 of you watching here right now. Shout out to Roger Maris. If you get your vote in, we will end this matchup. 11 more votes get in. We will end the matchup. Stop talking over me when I'm doing show business.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry.
Thank you.
Me bad.
We get the 60 votes. We move on in the tournament. I'll give you a preview. Our next matchup is two epic draft busts in Jets history.
Okay,
we have Blair Thomas against D. Milliner. Both first-round busts.
What did D. Milliner do?
Oh, I'm sorry, Giants fan. Let me tell you a little bit about our horrible past of drafting.
I know Blair Thomas went to Penn State. I know.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
In 2013, we traded away Darrell Rivas to Tampa Bay. We got a first-round pick in return. We used that first-round pick to draft D. Milliner, a cornerback from Alabama, and the New York Jets have the distinction of being the only team to draft the only player from an Alabama defense during the Nick Saban regime. That sucked. Couldn't stay healthy. I think he tore his ACL twice, and when he did play, he just was not good.
I did like Blair Thomas, though. Was it Blair Thomas good?
Blair Thomas, we had no offensive line in the early 90s. There was no way to really tell what he was, but he wasn't very good. I think he had like 27 or 2,800 yards rushing, I think.
How many years?
I'd have to look.
I knew Blair Thomas, but I forgot that other guy. I know a lot about the Jets history. You tested me one night, remember?
I know, but when you don't know something, you know I'm going to bust your balls about it.
I know, my balls are busted.
All right. In his career, he had 2,236 yards. Yeah. He was actually in the NFL for 6 years. He was 4 years with the Jets.
4 years.
From 90 to 93.
Yeah.
And then in 94, he was with New England and Dallas. And then in 95, he was with Carolina.
Oh,
Bobby, what number did he wear with the Jets, Bobby, if you know everything?
I don't know. 26?
Oh.
Higher.
Very close.
28.
Higher.
32.
No.
Close.
27.
Yeah, 27.
Oh, D. Milliner wore 27, not Blair Thomas.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'm reading Blair Thomas's stats, so sometimes I have selective hearing.
That's why when he said 26, I was like, oh, shit, that was close.
I know. That was close. That's what she said.
That was
close.
Well,
I hope she doesn't say she was close. I mean, you want to finish the job, Bobby.
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah, whoa.
What the fuck was that?
We want to finish the job.
Ooh.
I mean, when you look at Blair Thomas's numbers, the Jets didn't use
That's-
him a lot. Rookie year, he had.
Yeah.
I mean, he had 123 attempts as a rookie, 620 yards. He averaged 5 yards a carry.
That's not bad.
Second year, 189 attempts, 720 yards, 3.9. So he wasn't that
Okay,
good
that
in year
went
2.
down.
And then in year 3, he must have got hurt. He only had 7 attempts for 97 yards. No, he had 97 attempts for 440 yards, 4.5 yards a carry.
Huh.
I mean, he averaged 4.3 yards a carry.
Well, you said the off the line sucked, though, right?
Yeah, that line was shitty. That line was
They were
very,
taking
very
them down.
shitty.
They were taking them down.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to end the poll. Michael Clemens.
Oh,
Bobby,
yeah,
can you name me any Jet that's worn number 82?
82.
Oh man, I can think of the guy right now that's wearing it.
82.
Come on, Bob.
Was he a receiver?
His name starts with a weird ass letter. Yes.
His name is kind of similar to your brother's name.
Mikey? Michael?
Sounds like that. Similar.
I know
I'm
he's a
thinking-
receiver, right?
Yep. I'm thinking of the guy who's wearing it right now. It's a different person.
Yeah, I was going back to the 80s, tight end.
The person I'm thinking of, their first name is also the name of a college.
College.
Yep.
Well, he said it sounds like my brother's name.
Think punt returns.
Yep, they both did that.
So who's winning number 82, you said? What are you talking about? I give up.
Well, the person who wears it now is Xavier Gibson.
Oh, that guy that fumbles all the time?
Yeah, the guy that hopefully won't be on the fly next year.
We got to get his ass off the field. He destroys the game.
Yep.
It's unbelievable when we went to the Seattle game, right?
Hold on. Ladies and gentlemen, Michael Clemens moves on in our 5th matchup tonight.
Because he lost.
We are now, hold on. He got 82% of the vote for being most hated. Darrell Rivas coming in with 17% of the vote. We now move on to another big-time matchup. This is first-round busts. This might be older fans voting one way, younger fans voting another way. But ladies and gentlemen, I give to you, who is more hated? Blair Thomas or D. Milliner? The poll is open. Enjoy. Good luck. And we bring in this guy.
Nick, I want you, now that you have me full screen, I want your opinion on this because Bobby didn't think it was funny.
I don't know who the person is. You didn't tell me who it is.
Oh, that one? You're crushing Jay Quest head. I don't know what that's from, but obviously I can see what it is.
He's
teabagging. Oh my god, that one! Oh shit!
Now go to the other one.
That's the
That
team
one,
quest right there.
What, the Infinity Gauntlet when Bobby's trying to assemble all 6 Infinity Girls?
Yes.
Yeah,
Hell
but
yeah.
I didn't understand what the hell you talking.
Sarah, Carly, Leanie, Jay Graves, and Mimosa.
I also want to point out the fact that Bobby thought Jay Graves was Jake.
Yep,
know,
he did say
Now I can see
he said Jake.
Wrong with
He
you?
said Jake.
it's small. I can't really see it.
Bobby, you met her in
That's what she said.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
right?
damn it.
Okay, you missed one lady in there too.
You're one lady short.
Yeah, you're one lady short. Lives in Texas.
Aurora.
I,
You want Aurora to be the time stone?
Aurora? I
Oh,
actually do have a
Gary's
Aurora.
wife.
No,
I'm not gonna.
No.
That's what Nick. That's what I thought. Either his wife or his nanny.
No, go for Aurora.
No, Weed, what's Bobby going to do once he gets the last stone and snaps his fingers? What's going to happen?
He's gonna snap it and erase every other male from existence.
I have no clue what the hell you're talking
Yeah, David, this is why you don't draft a running back in the first round.
about. I thought he was good in college.
No,
Bobby, I don't. I
have a
can't
question.
believe
Wait, hold on. Why do I look at Bobby in that picture with the shirt and the collars and think that it's Bill Murray from Kingpin?
Kingpin. Oh, I
don't know. I keep saying like Kingpin, like the open shirt, like it's got a little swag to him.
A little bit.
You just need some chest hair, Bobby.
I know, right?
Dave Brigga.
I didn't understand what you
remember the game in Green Bay when Milliner couldn't cover anyone. Jordy Nelson burned him over and over. That guy was
Oh, I remember that game.
Milliner, Bobby, I can't believe you've never heard of D. Milliner. You know what? I actually can believe you've never heard of D. Milliner because he was that fucking bad.
Well, he told me. Now I remember.
Two players I was super pumped when we drafted them: Geno Smith and D. Milliner, and both of them were fucking terrible.
You got Geno Smith. I remember.
I was lit when we got Darnold. I was like, hell yeah, Sanchez all over again.
We got him at what, 2 or 3? Because he was projected to go number 1. 3.
Yeah,
and when he dropped to 3, I was fucking pumped.
It was him or Mayfield. That year at 1 for the Browns.
Bro, I spanked off like 12 times that day. I was so pumped. Get it?
Yeah.
So pumped. So pumped. No, all right, whatever. High five, guys. Come on.
I don't remember these, but D. Milliner had 3 interceptions his rookie year.
Oh, really?
And that's all he had for his entire career.
Yeah.
Does he get a cookie?
Sure.
I mean, he did get drafted, so he got at least.
He did have multiple injuries, though. I believe he ruptured his ACL twice.
Ouch, that hurts.
Fuck that.
That does a tickle. Let me tell you that.
No, it doesn't at all.
Can you name stuff that does tickle?
Hey, do you ever watch Power?
Stop.
No, Bobby, I'm not gay. All right.
Tell them
come on. Football show.
My bad, Nick. No, Bobby, I never watched. I don't really watch TV shows for the most part.
But I don't know what you talked about in that video.
What video?
No, the picture you put up. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you have the power.
You have the power. I never.
You have the power of 5 Infinity Girls.
Talking about the red and blue one.
Yeah. Oh. You said it was a show. I don't know it. So.
Yeah,
I don't even want to tell you because you haven't watched Big Les yet. So you're not going to watch Red
I'm
vs.
not
Blue.
watching that show.
Yeah, then you're not going to watch Red vs. Blue.
All right, let's get back to the Jets.
Yes.
Good call.
Hell yeah.
So in the poll, the young crowd is winning. D. Milliner is at 71%.
Yeah.
Thomas is at 29%. We are at 42 votes. If we get the 60 votes, we will end the poll because basically everyone in here voted.
Yeah.
Our next matchup.
Lane, this is a Jet show. Don't talk about the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The next matchup is an interesting one. It is, how do I say this?
For you, Addison.
It is the guy best known for using his dick on a MILF against a guy who is most known as a Jet for sending a pic of his dick to Ben Sturger. We have the Brett Favre against Zach Wilson.
Hell no, I love Brett Favre.
Who was the other one?
Yeah, that's not a fair pair up.
No. This is my choice point of view. If it wasn't for Brett Favre, I would not be a Jets fan. So that should take some hate away from him.
Richard from Jersey. Bruce Coslett had Blair Thomas in a doghouse after the holdout, and they never got along. Yeah.
Okay, who are you talking about going against? What's the other person?
Bobby, get the
Zach
potatoes
Wilson
out of your ears.
Shut up. You talk too much.
You're not wrong, but also you're somewhat wrong.
No, I'm right.
You're not wrong, but also you're a hypocrite.
Okay.
So
Didn't
put it
hear
that
him.
way.
I'm gonna go with Zach Wilson on that
So
one.
we gotta start a new.
Yeah, I don't see.
Although
how
it's like
I
they both
disagree.
gave us
that
so
was
much
Zach
hope.
Wilson.
Hold on, guys. Not everyone can talk at once. Go ahead, Addy.
And they both gave us so much hope for different reasons because Brett Favre was here to save us. You know, the old grizzled vet, the gunslinger, and then we got a young gunslinger to change our fortunes, a rookie, and then they both just fucking blew up in our face.
Okay. Chat, there's 48 votes right now. There's 64 of you here watching. If we get the 60 votes, we close out the poll. We move on to the next matchup.
Oh.
I will counter it, Addison, and I will present the case for Brett Favre to be more hated. That team could have won. That team should have won.
Yeah.
That team could have went on a deep run into the playoffs. And when he injured his arm and didn't tell anybody, that season completely derailed. And maybe if he would have spoke up and said something and not been selfish. Notice that the two quarterbacks that we got from Green Bay were both selfish.
I wasn't gonna say nothing about that, but you're right.
One got injured, didn't tell the team about his injury so he can continue his precious consecutive start streak. And then the other one, after getting injured, didn't care about winning, didn't care about making the playoffs. His biggest goal was to start every game. So suck both of them.
Wait, can I tell you one thing too?
Suck both of them.
All right, Nick, you want to take a second to read? You want to take a second to reword that?
Can I say something?
I meant to say fuck both of them, but I'm fucking tired.
Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers.
Hold on, we can't have everyone talk over one another. I'm going to start removing people. Bobby, go ahead.
Okay, I got a comparison between Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers did the same thing when he was in Minnesota. He lied to the team. He was hurt. They should have benched his ass right there.
You mean, wait, Aaron Rodgers did the same thing when he was in Green Bay. You said Minnesota.
No, he got hurt the game when they went to London.
Oh, against Minnesota. Okay, I'm thinking Minnesota with Favre. Forgive me.
No, Favre, you said.
It was in London against.
Yeah, Favre was hurt, you said. So was Aaron Rodgers. So what the hell is he doing? He should have told the coach.
Correct.
And that's why you got the backup. They never used him.
Correct. Hold on 1 second. Meatball Parm says Blair Thomas was second overall and a worse bust. Not even close. It's not who's a bigger bust.
Yeah.
We're doing a tournament of who is most hated in Jets history. So we put in 64 names so far today. Recap for those of you joining the show. Joe Walton beat Christian Hackenberg 53-46. Hassan Reddick beat Lakin Tomlinson 88-11. Wayne Hunter defeated Eric Barton 66-33. Doug Brien defeated Neil O'Donnell 67-32. Michael Clemens defeated Darrell Rivas 82-17. So we're at 50 votes, 10 more votes, and we close this poll.
Yeah, close the poll.
And the next matchup is Brett Favre against Zach Wilson.
What? That's the one I know.
Well, stop the poll. That's what she said. I'm being bad.
Also, I am now craving a fucking meatball parm. Not the person in the chat.
Oh, I know. Sandwich. That sounds so
good. I would
good.
kill for a meatball parm right now.
Okay, you know who makes good meatballs? Michael does.
I'll pass.
Well, I was gonna say, no, Nick, if you Nick, DoorDash meatball parm, I'll bring it to you on my scooter. It'll be great. Promise. But I'm not going to Vermont to get it though. So
well, you know what?
I'm gonna take a point between what Bridge and Kingsburg.
I'm just voting for the names that I hate the least.
Hi, Sarah.
So who did you vote for here? Tell us who you voted for, Sarah. I wonder. Name Blair. It's a feminine name. And Milliner is a difficult name, so I could see you. I I think she voted for the name
Blair.
that she
And
hates
she
the
hates
least.
Blair
I think
more.
she voted for Blair Thomas because she
Really?
hates that name less. Again, we are at 69%. We are 8 votes away, ladies and gentlemen. If you're in the chat, vote. We get the 60 votes. We end it. We close the poll. We move on. And then we'll get to our last matchup.
They're saying women should hate Blair
What-
more. And, you know,
What TV
be
show had a
more of
girl
a,
named
be more
Blair?
of a fan of the D. Be more of a fan of the D Milliner, right?
Oh, I was wrong. She voted for D. Milliner.
All
Vote
right,
for D.
Sarah, you voted
Sarah,
for the
Voted
right.
for the D.
You basically helped the poll get to 69.
That's what she said.
Hell yeah.
That's what I said.
Oh well, that's what she said too. So, what TV show had a girl named Blair?
I don't know. What Jet team had a player named Blair?
The Jets, Blair Thomas.
What Jet team? What year?
I
I just told you the years. I just told you the
You
3
said
years.
something in the 90s.
What
Yep.
Jets fan did his best impression of the cover of the Blair Witch Project?
Don't know that. I don't know that. I really don't know.
What do you mean you don't know that, Bobby?
I don't know everything like you do, Reed.
What Jet fan was the perfect cover for the Blair Witch Project?
I don't know.
It happened on your show.
Happened on my show?
It happened
played
on
it.
your show.
You played the clip last night.
Oh, Charles After Dark.
Dude.
Thank you. Nick kept saying how much he hated me, but how good I was.
Oh yeah, I got it to you, Nick. I had my head down when I was talking. Remember that night? I had
Yeah,
my
I
head
remember.
When you're talking.
Yeah, you said, "Oh, did you see what Charles did?" How come I can't see Charles when he did that? I was talking to chat, really.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm glad that's all the dialogue you remember.
No, there was a lot more. You came out. Oh
Sarah,
yeah.
I think if you are with Hawk right now, we all know who you're going to vote for in the next matchup. He won't let you vote any other way. He's going to use his influence in the relationship and make sure that you do not vote for his guy.
I'm voting for whoever Zach Wilson's going against because his mom is hot, and she responded to me on Instagram.
Well,
There's only
Michael
one person I've
Michael-
seen Hawk more smitten over
Michael
than Sarah,
said
and that's
wife
Zach
is
Wilson.
hot.
Who
Michael's
is?
wife, Zach Wilson.
Why are you guys looking at other men's wives?
Michael was. He said. It
I was looking at his mom, not his wife. All right, it's a different.
Same reason he asked why they talk over one another. That's what they want to do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start winding the show down. If you would, please start dropping your what did we learn. This is going to be our last matchup tonight. I am exhausted. I've been in this chair since 5:30.
5:30.
I was on with Jake. I took 10 minutes to get ready and then come on here.
Nick, those are rookie numbers. Bobby puts in twice those numbers.
I don't give a shit. I'm not Bobby.
What are you
I want to kick my
talking about,
feet.
weirdo?
I want to elevate my legs.
Stop picking on Nick.
I'm sorry, Nick. I love you.
This is Nick's show, so it's not the weed.
Good luck at work tomorrow. Don't piss anybody off and don't piss on anybody, you sick fuck.
Probably will.
I can only promise one of those things won't happen.
And as my ex-father-in-law would say, it's better to be pissed off than to be pissed on.
That's true. So that narrows down your suggestion there.
It's better to be a smart ass than a dumbass too.
My dad always said if you can't dazzle him with brilliance, baffle him with bullshit. So
yeah.
And the last time you said this, I made the same exact joke. Your father also said, "Shut up, Tom. You were a mistake."
Oh,
I mean, he has said there's no reason to bring that up, man.
All right. Good night, good sir.
Love you.
Okay, I'm next.
Love
I'm
you,
next. I'm next. Well, Well, I have had a good night. So when you end your show, we're gonna party more tonight.
What do you mean by that, Bobby?
I'm gonna have a show tonight after Nick's show.
Oh shit!
The Legend of Bobby Midnight. Yeah, gonna
All right.
I'm what?
Mess says, I learned that Bobby has never watched a Jet game since he doesn't know who Dee Milliner is.
Oh, just mess. Shut up. I watch more
Hold
Jet
on.
games.
We don't comment and argue with the what did we learn. We just read them.
No.
Christopher Carl, we learned that half the group is craving a meatball parm right now, 100%.
Oh, that sounds good.
Very good. That's what we're looking for here. Bobby, never mind. Hold on.
What?
Somebody clicked in. I thought I had some breaking news for you.
Who?
Infrared. I learned that Coach Glenn did not make the suck list. Why would he?
He's just starting.
Why would he? He was a great Jet. Why would he make that?
Yeah.
5 more votes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more votes, and we close out the poll. Bob, I do have a surprise for you right now. I actually have 2 surprises. I'm going to bring on the first one because I think this is huge breaking news. I was just texted moments ago, Bobby. Are you ready to flip the fuck out?
Yeah.
Jake.
He's coming, baby. He's coming,
Bobby.
He's coming.
No, wait.
He's
I'm going to bust the nut.
Oh,
I'm going to bust the nut if he
Whoa.
comes. I'm going to be crazy. I'm going to be dancing on the table.
Good shit, Jake.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
We
Jake,
got him.
You
We got
are
him.
awesome. Jake, I love you. I love you. Oh, my God. I always talk about King of Queens. I want to meet him. Then I want to meet his
For those of you that don't know, Bobby, let me catch everybody up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jake had a dinner tonight, and Jake was a business dinner, and he's got the luxury of sitting down with Kevin James, and he has secured Kevin James, star of King of Queens, to perform a comedy set at the draft party that night.
Hell yeah.
How did you do it, Jake?
And Bobby. And let me tell you.
Yeah.
He's a fan of yours. He's excited to meet you, but I told him that the Midnight Brothers are trying to come to the party.
Really? You got to be kidding me. I can't wait to meet him. I'm going to give him a big hug and a handshake.
You're going to do more than that, it sounds like, Bobby. You're ready to do
I'm
whatever
not going to
you want.
hump him like Jake twisted to me.
Please don't.
No, I'm
Please
just going to
don't.
be
Because you're short and you might be like you might be bouncing off your
he's not
forehead.
that
so
tall.
don't.
Is he tall, Jake?
Yeah, but you're not tall. You're
He's a little taller than me. Like
you're like a tall
5'9", 5'10".
kindergartner, Bob.
Oh, okay, so he is tall. So
All right,
how
Bobby,
do
I
you
know,
do
I know
that?
where Ray Romano lives. I'll take you by his house if you ever come back.
You asked him to come, and he said yes.
Let's just say we had a good meeting of the minds.
All right, he's smart. I like him. I want to meet
Connor
his
Long
friend.
with a comment, his 7-month super chat. That is incredible, Jake. Kevin lives about 10 minutes away from me, and his kid goes to school with one of my great friends. Congrats.
All right.
Nice.
I got to tell Michael. Michael's going to go wild.
Why don't we just surprise Michael?
Yeah.
Well, if he's watching your show anyways.
Mikey.
Hey, Mikey. So you got to get an Uber now, Jake?
No, I'm walking. I'm taking the
He's
scenic route
fucking
home.
floating on cloud 9, Bob. Did you not hear the news that he just
No,
told
I
us?
didn't. He drove in the car to get there. I didn't know if he was.
Yeah, I took an Uber there, but I'm
Yeah.
I'm enjoying the nice walk in New
Is
York.
it cold out there tonight?
It's actually not that bad. I am just if I can keep my ears warm, I don't really care how cold it is. That's always been my thing. I don't have a winter hat.
Yes, if it's in the winter. Yeah.
I wanted to troll Kevin because he's a Met fan, so I wore a Yankee hat for the dinner. He thought it was
Oh
funny.
no! Really? What did he say?
He said, "How could you? I'm not coming."
No, he didn't. No, come on. No, he said he's coming. I can't.
Yeah. No, we're in a great situation, Bob. It's going to be incredible.
Thank you
That's
very
dope.
much, Jake. I appreciate it.
Now, Bobby, take care of your health so you don't have something happen with your foot and you
Oh
miss
no,
this trip.
my feet are fine.
You better get out there and walk, man. I think Kevin
I know,
James
it's-
would love to hear if you could get down even more weight.
Yeah, he lost weight too. Remember,
but not
that?
in the next 2 days. Gain a few pounds the next 2 days. Save me
No,
and Jake and others
no,
some
no,
money, and
that's
then
not
Wednesday start
happening.
losing weight again.
Now I'm gonna start walking tomorrow morning.
Yeah, you know what he said, Bob? He was
What?
like, I eat a lot of butter in my diet. I was like, no way. You and Gary.
Well, he did lose a lot of weight in the
Damn.
season 5 or something, and they went the beginning of the season.
Oh yeah.
They went to a like a bread and breakfast.
No, that's not what happened.
What?
In that season, that's the season that the 16:9 TVs started becoming popular. So the format was different. He just looked thinner.
No, he lost the weight. Trust me.
That
Then
was the
he gained
widescreen
weight
body.
the next season. He gained it right back. He wore like Esther Jeans show. So yeah, that's my. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Nick got me Webster. Now I get to meet James.
Who do you think is taller?
What?
You, Webster, or Kevin James?
Or weed.
Kevin James.
I'm gonna ride this bike like Nate. Here we go.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Probably covered in piss. Probably has dog piss on it.
You know, Kevin James was on the show Everybody Loves Raymond.
Well, yeah, that's where they got the King of Queens character from.
Yeah, right, because he delivered in his IPS. They changed his name to Doug when he come in to do the IPS.
Bobby, I've been at Ray Romano's house.
I know, you told me, I think.
Yeah, you know, his wife likes the Broncos.
Oh, really? I met him in person.
In an elevator? We know, Bobby. We know.
We
No,
know,
you remember
baby.
the last game of this when they were going to tear down the stadium? The last game they played?
Yeah.
That's where me and Mike went. Then we see this bus coming in, little bus. And
Were you in there that night against the Bengals when it was like 10 degrees?
No, I think it was during the day.
That was the night game on Sunday Night Football. That was the
Okay,
last
so
game.
it was the week before, I think. It was
Okay.
a nice day, too. So he comes in the van, and he has his 2 sons, and he has a few friends. So I went up to him. I said, hello, Ray Romano.
What?
Not Ray Romano. Yeah, Ray Romano. So I shook his hand.
Are you wasting $2 before you get your job at Home Depot?
It's
Weed?
not a waste. Thank you for your support, Weed.
Hey, Bobby, are you a train conductor?
Train conductor, why?
No reason.
Bino with a super chat.
something-
Bino with a super chat. It says, if Kevin James gets even a nod from Briga, it's the greatest review of his career.
Briga's
Thank you,
coming
Bino.
up.
Oh, we're gonna have Brien there, baby. But he's not coming unless you get a job. So you gotta have a job by then.
Yeah.
Hey, no, I'm still coming in.
You're going to get Brigified, baby.
I don't
Daddy,
care.
This is
I'm
what
gonna
he
have a
meant
job
when
by
Nick-
then. Have me.
Bobby, you are a train conductor because you are steamrolling anyone else trying to talk tonight.
Okay, well,
Weed said
we did the same thing, so don't blame
that's
me.
why he's not here anymore.
Oh,
When Weed says, when Nick was saying who's shorter, I heard you toss Weed in there, you butt plug. That's what the
I sure
comment was
did.
about.
I always toss weed in there, man. What are you talking about?
All right.
Oh, look, it's the MetLife building, baby. Almost
so how
one of the
far are
worst
you from
stadiums
your
ever.
house? How far are you from your apartment?
Yeah, it's a mystery, Bob.
Oh, probably like 10 blocks.
10
Carla's
blocks.
saying good old 57th Street. Is she right? Are you 57th Street right now?
Oh,
We're making moves right now. I'm gonna stop and buy a Rolex over here.
oh, Rolex. Oh.
Yeah.
You gonna get a watch?
I'm gonna tell you to watch your behind.
He's going to get a pair of sandals from Rolex, Bobby.
Oh, no, he's getting a watch from Rolex. That's Rolex.
All right.
If you guys something up, something.
All right.
What else has been a topic on the show tonight? Who won the hate? I was on at the
All
beginning.
right. I'll give you an update here. We've blasted through a few of these. Joe Walton beat Hackenberg 53-46.
Did we blasted through a few of these? What are we doing here?
Oh, well,
what type of show is this?
well, just Jacob.
11 o'clock,
Listen,
baby.
not everyone does this full time, buddy. You gotta You got to tone down your expectations. I wanted to end this calendar year. I could do it once every show.
I get paid to blast.
Yes. Hassan Reddick
I
blew
wish I
out
got
Lake
paid to blast.
Tomlinson 88-11. Wayne Hunter defeated Eric Barton 66-33. Doug Brien defeated Neil O'Donnell 67-32. And Michael Clemens defeated Darrell Rivas 82-17. Right now, we are ending the vote. D. Milliner has defeated Blair Thomas 70-30.
Hey, Jake, Rick Kent wants to know what you have for dinner.
It's 3 times. It's third time a sneeze showed up and has not come out today.
You okay?
I don't know. It's the third time. I've been on the brink of sneezing and it not happened.
I hate that feeling. Rick Kent asked you what you have for dinner, Jake.
He did not ask that.
He also said that. Yeah.
Private chat right here. Rick Kent, what do you have for dinner?
He was talking to Chiefs fan like 2 hours ago.
I didn't know that.
Bobby, I'll run the show. You just be humorous, you knucklehead.
Dude, Bobby
I love that
and
Bobby's
Charles.
scrolling the private chat to see what was said 2 hours ago.
Well, I didn't see the time.
Charles did that today.
Even Sarah's laughing at this in the background.
All right, Sarah.
Sarah. The golden
Hi,
brown.
everybody. Sarah,
She's
do
from
you hear what
Australia.
Jake did for me?
Sorry?
Do you hear what Jake did tonight? He got.
What did he do?
He got Kevin James to the draft party for us.
Oh yeah, I heard that. That was
I
just before. That's amazing.
You need to word that differently, Bobby. Did you hear what Jake did to me?
Oh, for me.
Where did he touch you, son?
And when you remember Bobby's reaction when Jake told him before, Bobby first said, "I'm gonna bust a nut." So don't say that you hear what Jake did to me and that's what you did. Come on, Bobby.
I'm
Bobby's
sorry.
been on cloud 9. I know he's
I'm
big.
wild.
I know he's white. I know he's fluffy. But he has been floating around in the sky like a giant cloud since yesterday.
I've been good shape now. The winter's over, spring's here, so I'm happy.
I feel like you get paid to say that.
I don't get
$4,000.
I hate the winter.
I better spend this money smart, or I'm going to come up there and kick the shit out of you.
Yeah, I know, but we're going to spend the money.
I know, but you're planning trips to New York. You're planning a trip for the Yankee game. You're planning a trip again to New York to stay in a hotel. Like this stuff adds
Well,
up.
I'm going to get a job too, so.
Well, you don't have to worry about your draft ticket, Bobby, because that one's being paid for by Kevin James himself now.
No, really?
No, I'm just going to pay for it.
What do you have for dinner?
Rick Kent didn't want to know what I had for dinner. You can
No,
use
I
his
want
messages.
to know. I want to know.
I will only answer that question if it comes from Rick Kent.
Okay, that's fine.
He's asking on behalf of Rick Kent.
No, I read that a long time ago. That was 2 hours.
Unless Rick Kent wants to know what I had for dinner, I will not disclose what I had for dinner.
Okay, that's fine. I appreciate
What about if I want to know? I want to know what you had for dinner.
And change your goddamn name to Rick Kent.
Where's
Where's Fools? He just said it. All right, hold on 1 second here.
I'm right by the Plaza Hotel. I'm going to go try and find Kevin.
All right.
Yes, Rick Kent.
All right. Jake, as you can see on screen here, Rick Kent is asking. Go ahead, ask. Well, say the question. I had to change your name. Say the question.
Rick Kent.
Say the question.
What did you have for dinner?
All right.
Can you
Rick
tell
Kent
me
has
what's
asked, what did you have for dinner?
Thank you.
Oh, and
Rick,
he's also super chatted. Thank you.
Whoa.
What did you
I was
have
going
for
to say,
dinner?
Rick looks a lot different from how I remember him in London. But I had fajitas tonight, Rick. They were tremendous.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're very good. Very good.
The plate was very hot, right?
It was a little hot. It wasn't that bad.
Okay, sometimes they say you got to watch out before you eat it because it's very hot. That's
what they say. Oh, yeah.
That's what
She definitely said it.
She said it.
Oh, yeah. I heard her say it.
I'm happy, Bobby, now. I'm back to normal.
Until tomorrow when you get all pissy about something that happens.
No. Well, I gotta ask you a
Until
question,
somebody
Jake.
you've never met says in the chat during Jake's show, Bobby looks pissy today, and then your whole mood changes, and it takes 30 of us 2 weeks trying to talk you back to reality.
I'm sorry. So, Jake, why didn't they put Lewis into the game yesterday?
Well, he was shooting terribly, and I think Patino just didn't have any faith in him.
Yeah, but you gotta sit. They could even get the big guy out of there from.
But you ever heard the expression, Bobby? You go with the hot hand, and if you have the cold hand, you sit. If you're shooting that.
Yeah, but they were gonna destroy. They needed him. Who cares? Put him in.
They're getting destroyed though because of how poorly he shot.
I know, but give him a chance. He could come back.
That's fair. I get it. I was surprised he didn't play the last 5 minutes.
But they couldn't even get the other big guy out of there. From he went to Tennessee, then he went to Arkansas.
My hand to God, Rick. I was going to say that, and I was waiting for it to end. That's exactly what it reminded me of.
That's why he did it.
John Stark. I love
Rick.
John Stark.
Very good call, and thank you for the super chat too, buddy.
I said that on the radio today when I was talking about it.
Oh, really? I forgot you were on the radio. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you should have called in. Charles Gorman called in. I got to pull the audio from his call. It was an all-timer. I started interviewing him about whether or not he'd let me come to dinner with his family when I got off work.
Oh, really?
Your description to me of it had me cracking up before we went on here. I can only imagine how good the actual call is.
Yeah, then at the end,
he plugged my name on Sirius Radio.
He did. He's like, yeah, I spoke to Nick Scheid. I think I'm going to be able to come to your draft party, Jake. So I'm looking forward to that. And I was like, Charles, message me this off air. That's all I got.
You got to play
Hopefully, Mad
tomorrow.
Dog was listening. Hopefully, Mad Dog was listening. He's like, Jake, who's
You
this
got
Nick
to
Scheid
play
character?
tomorrow night.
There's some guy in Arkansas.
Tomorrow
Like, who's Nick Scheid?
You got to play it in the morning.
If I remember to get it.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, if you don't remember, I remember you, and then you could do it in the afternoon.
Welcome back.
You sound exhausted, Bobby. That sentence didn't even make words.
No, I have my chin on. No, I have my hand. So
All right.
I will remind you.
I would like to start ending the show.
Oh yeah,
We're
this
over
is your
8
show.
hours.
I'm gonna go grab something to
yeah.
eat before Bobby's show. So peace out, y'all.
Bobby, you're doing another show?
Yes.
He'll be
Jake.
waving
yeah.
hand.
Go
I'm
to
in the
bed,
mood.
Bobby.
No, I don't. I can't. I don't want to sleep. I can't.
Bobby's feeling energized and alive, especially after
Well,
that
we
Kevin
did that
Jones meeting.
Charles After Dark one time. Remember?
Oh, yeah, who could forget?
That got wild, man. Arr.
Leave it
never
up to
forget
the chat. Leave it up to the people. Should Bobby go live or listen to
No,
Jake?
I'm going live no matter what. Me and Addison will go live.
Oh, there it is. You listen to
There
Jake.
it
Bobby.
is.
All right, Bobby.
Nick,
Go ahead.
we
Set your
love
stream
you.
off.
I love you, Addison. I love you, Sarah.
Love you. Love you, everybody. We'll see
Love
you.
you, Bobby.
Bye, guys.
Later, Bob.
Peace out.
Put me up.
Bye. And there were 3.
Sarah.
Thank
Sarah.
you, boy.
Those pictures of you, Mrs. Craig, and Hawk. That was what was it? Yesterday, I saw that. I guess I messaged you. That was big time.
Yeah,
I
so
enjoyed those.
That was Saturday night. Yeah.
With your Addy, was his name Addison, the
Addie,
waiter?
Yeah.
It was Addison.
Waiter was
Nice.
called Addie. No, it wasn't
Oh.
Addison. It was Addie Shankar, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but he went
Nice.
by Addie. And as soon as he said it, I was like, hey, we know Addie. Good and Addie. And so we were all very excited.
Did I tell you my plans?
What's your plan?
When you guys have your wedding in America, somebody, no names, is going to get ordained as a minister and perform the ceremony.
Oh, you're gonna have to fight for that with Craig.
Craig's not even
Wasn't it?
American. Let him do that in Australia. Let me protect my turf. What the fuck? He's not even a citizen. How the fuck can he perform a wedding in this country? What kind of shenanigans are you trying to fucking pull? Let him do the Australian ceremony, and I'll do the American ceremony.
Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
I wouldn't try to step in on Craig's turf in Australia.
No, you'll just put everyone against me to let him win.
What the fuck is that?
No, I've heard. I've heard.
I didn't put anybody against you.
I haven't voted once. I'm not allowed.
You haven't voted once, did you say?
Not because I don't want to vote.
For Craig, let's be honest.
I couldn't. I can't vote, but I make the poll. So YouTube doesn't let you vote in your own poll.
Yeah, when you set up the poll, you can't vote in it. And like I haven't voted once tonight in any of the things.
Yeah. Nice. There you go.
However, if it does come down, we'll say this now. If it does come down to a 50-50 vote, I will cast the deciding vote for who's more hated.
Oh, so you can do that?
I'll just verbally say it.
Ah, okay.
If I end the poll and it's tied 50-50, I'll just say who I hated more, and that'll be who moves on.
That will be the decider.
Make sure if Hawk, I know Hawk was in here earlier. I don't know if he's watching now, but the next show, either probably Tuesday. I'm probably not going to do one tomorrow night unless something happens with Jets news. Brett Favre against his boy Zach Wilson. So it'll be very interesting.
Zachy boy.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, can I ask you a serious question?
Yes.
So
Depends
you and
what
Hawk
it
have been,
is.
you and Hawk have been together for a month and a half now. How many times
physically together? Yes.
Yeah, but mentally, it's been years.
Yeah.
We knew. We just knew.
Yeah, physics. Well, obviously, when you hear my question, it's only the
Yeah.
month. And
Yeah. Sorry.
It's been centuries. How many times have you heard him in the middle of the night moaning the words, "Oh, Zach. Oh, yeah, Zach. Oh, you only overthrew him by 4 yards. Oh, Zach, you're on fire right now, baby." Oh, Zach, you dropped that interception.
Too many to say. Too many to say.
Nice.
That would scare me.
Does he ever like throw something on the ground and tell you to bend over to pick up? He's like, "All right, you're Joe Tippmann. I'll be Zach Wilson here. Ready, set." No, it's a football move. I actually put my hands like this. That's the center snap. That's how the quarterback puts their hands to get the snap. It wasn't anything inappropriate.
Okay.
They
put their hands like that.
It was 100% of yeah. Well,
Is that
that's
right?
how the quarterback. Yeah, that would be the butt cheek here. The quarterback puts the hands there, and they snap the ball into the hands there. I swear to God, it was not an appropriate joke. It was strictly a football joke.
No, that's all good. Yeah. No, I can't say he's ever said that.
That might be like fiance type of shit. You might not be there yet. That might be next level for him. You maybe someday. Maybe someday soon. Who knows? Sarah Goby. If Hawk is watching this right now, he's probably just walking around in his Zach Wilson jersey, getting ready for you to come home. Or even better, you wear your Stickers jersey and he'll just throw interceptions to you. Awesome. All right. Well, Sarah, thank you. Thanks for popping in. Thank you always for watching and supporting.
No worries.
I am so happy for you guys.
Sarah.
Yeah. Have a good night. I'll see you all on Bobby's show, I guess.
I'll pop in the chat. I really want to get in bed and put my legs up before I go to bed. I got to let my legs drain. I've been sitting in the chair for 6 hours now.
Yeah, I don't think you moved since we did our show.
I need to go make a delivery. So.
Oh my God, you're pregnant? What kind of delivery? You're delivering a baby?
Delivering? What am I delivering, Rick Kent? What am I delivering?
What if the baby comes out and it's a baby bird and you give birth to a baby hawk?
Yeah, tourniquets. Except that's not how you spell it. But yeah, tourniquets.
In America, we say tourniquets.
Tourniquets. You seriously?
I like that you talk American and you go tourniquets. Like you do a little fucking American accent. I like that. Oh, we have a super chat here from Weed. Hawk gets Zach. I get Zach's mom. Clancy gets his grandma.
Clancy.
Tourniquets. Yeah, perfect, Rick Kent. All right. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you.
That's fine. as long as you come back.
Of course.
All right. Be good. Give Hawk our love.
We'll do. Have a good night.
Not mine though.
You too. Not
yours. Got it.
Give it like partial love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just half love.
Like flick his ear from behind, and like that's from Jake. And then you
Flick
know
his
me.
ear
Give
from
him a hug,
behind.
squeeze both his ass cheeks, and say that's from Nick.
That's right.
Do you guys
That's
do
from
wet
me.
willies in Australia? Is that a thing?
Yes, we do wet willies in Australia.
Yeah, give him one of those for me.
Oh, I hate a wet willy. That's
My nephew does it, and
It's so gross.
I popped him in the chest, and I knocked the wind out of him, and I got yelled at. I was like, I've told him the last 10 times he did it, I'm gonna hit him one day when he does it. So I popped him right in the chest and like knocked him to the ground. Everyone yelled at me.
Ooh.
10 times is enough to learn a lesson, kid.
I'm tickling the shit.
I'm tickling the shit out of you.
No, I'm gonna win. I tried to take him on the other day. I was like, "Come on,
Craig has
fight
been
me!"
here, Sarah. Craig was a big star in this place.
Oh, bar and grill.
That's right.
What place is that? Just
It's
a
a
bar and grill place.
So
Oh, it's a sports bar.
near Columbus Circle.
Cool.
And Craig was there.
Hopefully, I will get to see all that at the end of the year.
Hell
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Are you guys waiting? Do you guys have a set date that you're coming out here? Or are you waiting like maybe to see the jet schedule? Or do you have already like a set time?
I know that Craig is waiting to see the Jets schedule. So then when he knows when he's going, that's when I can sort of work out when we're going to go. If that
Awesome.
makes sense.
Awesome.
Because I gotta
Also,
work it out with Craig.
If this Hawk thing doesn't work out, Bomber says Sarah looks like Cinderella. So just know you got options in America still. Not everyone.
Cinderella is my favorite Disney princess. So is Ariel. I
Rick
have
Kent
to.
said, "What about me, Rick? You also look like Cinderella." There.
Rick Kent, not a family man. Let's make that clear.
Yes.
A good man,
British.
not
What
a
about
family
an
man.
Aussie Barbie?
Awesome.
Give
All
Hawk
right,
an
Sarah.
old chain. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. I'm being a Charles. All right. Anyway.
I'm being a Charles. That's that, Jake. When anyone is on air and they're reading the comments, it's now being a Charles.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, now we know who you be.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Safe travels to you. Talk to you soon. Oh, wait. I re-put your name back in. Did I put the right amount of H's? 6 H's?
I normally go 5, but we'll go 6 this time. Why not?
All right. Bigger and better. That's how we do it here in America.
What did Clancy say before I
Probably
go?
nothing relevant. Well, here you go.
Gotcha. I got you, as you like to say over there in America. Got you.
What else do we say? Any other American phrases that you're
Instead
working
of
on?
had to, you say hadda. I had to go do this. I had to go do this.
Why are you turning
Instead
into the Australian version of Weed, where Weed makes fun of your Australian accent, and now you are making fun of the American accents? You're the female Weed.
Weed and I are good people. What can I say?
We the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I need to change my name to Sarah the people. Yes, I got one laugh.
That's funny. I like that.
Oh, shit.
Hold on. Done.
Done what?
Done.
Huh?
Look at your box.
Oh, Sarah the people. Yeah,
There
I
you
love
go.
it. Look at your box. What a line.
Yeah, I said it, and I went, oh, right. But fuck it. That's what she said. Clancy was commenting on a video from last week. Thank you for the super chat, and stop wasting your money on the show, dumbass. You make images for the show. I'm gonna treat you like Bobby. I did say look at your box. Sorry. I didn't mean it. I meant you guys know what I meant. That was being inappropriate. But all right, Sarah. Have a good day. Safe travels to you. Bye. Oh, you gotta go. I'm talking American. She had to go. What are you in the elevator?
This is perfect. You got me. Yeah, no, my entire walk was covered by this conversation.
Oh,
So
are we doing ding dong? We doing ding dong ditch down the hallway, just knocking on everyone's door?
I like them, even though I don't know any of them. I've lived here for a year. And we're back.
Sir. I'm about to end the show. Thank you so much.
All right.
Much like draft night, with me getting Charles Gorman home safely, we made sure that you got home safely. Back to normal.
We did it.
We go.
This is where it all happens.
Nice.
America.
All right, sir. I'll talk
all
to you
right,
soon.
Nick. Great show. Thanks for coming on today.
Bud.
Great feedback
Yeah,
from the
man.
people.
Thanks for having me. Anytime.
I love it. All right, everyone.
All right,
Shiners. God bless. Farewell.
Hell yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of the show. If I missed some of the what did we learns, I apologize. Did I miss any super chats? I did not. Thank you, everyone, for super chats. That's a first. We had no gifted memberships tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end, and it is time to know the most important question. We asked who was hated. We asked, what did Jake have for dinner? We asked many questions tonight, but the one thing that has not been asked yet is, Boomtown, what did you learn? Johnny boy, I learned that Bobby can still bust a nut. I would pluralize that last word. I'm looking for what did we learn. I'm looking. I'm scanning the chat quickly. Well, I didn't expect everyone to call in. We started the what did we learn, and then Jake and Sarah called in. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I learned, Boomtown learned, Nick has nipples and is interested in someone milking them. We have lots of hate in Jets fandom. Players, coaches, ownership, a stadium, front office, and an actual ass. What a field of 64. Bonus, strip teases are exclusively for Discord and members of the channel. Jay Graves has a smack on the tush coming soon. Appears Clancy has seen Nick naked. 45, 15-second mark, Clancy. I love it. Mimosa over Kevin James. Double bonus. Not only is Bobby a dirty little bedroom whore, but a money whore also. One little known key to weight loss, no soda. Rick Kent is a seasoned sports fan. Triple bonus. Isola Vega plus Playboy searches will be on an uptick later tonight. Had to take a picture to remember the name. And then when I look at my phone at some later point, I'm like, oh, yeah, I had to look this up. Wayne Corbett gives aggressive fist bumps. JETS, mess, might be writing a book about Rick Kent. Clancy loves gilfs. Quadruple bonus. Thanks to Tom Ace, I now know that Chicago style actually means Chiefs fan and Rick Kent took different paths to 5'9". Mimosa fed the dog yesterday. Mikey makes great meatballs. And ladies and gentlemen, Jake Asman gifted 5 channel memberships. That went to 2 of his biggest trolls. Alan Havital was gifted by Jake, and Matthew Smith was gifted by Jake. Swamp Ranger, Sharp Instincts, and Jets Johnny. You can read about it tomorrow, folks. Alan is a creep. I regret gifting that membership, for the record. Well, Jake, you gifted 5. I'll do it as well. I'll give 5. And C, I was going to gift 1, but if you're upset that it went to Alan, I'll take credit for Alan. My 5 went to, here, I'll trade you King Lowski for Alan. You get Lowski, I'll take Alan. My 5 went to Anthony DeRise, Dre Day, the Jets fan, Randy 23, South End Auto Detailing, also known on the streets. That's South Ass. And mine went to Alan Avatal, Josh Allen Avatal. And not to be outdone, Matthew Smith shall receiveth, Matthew Smith shall gifteth, and his gift went to Mr. effing Bonesy. Awesome, Matthew. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun show. It's been a long day. We are in the dog days of the offseason now. The free agency wave has passed. It's the calm before the draft. The New York Jets will not pass on Tyler Warren. 3 hours, 25 minutes, 12 seconds in to this show. The New York Jets, let me do it again without the autofocus. The New York Jets will not pass on Tyler Warren if Tyler Warren is there when they are on the clock in this year's draft. Clip it, snip it, smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh, no! Where'd it go? Where the fuck is it? Did it move?
Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? I just sat down.
Thank you to everyone for watching. Thank you for participating. Thank you for hitting the like button. Have a good night. Go Jets.
Welcome, my friends. It's a shine time. Shine time. It's time to talk about the Jets. Don't you know it's shine time? Shine time. It's shine time. Time to be with my friends. Hey, have you seen my toe?
Alan, Jake and I traded. I gifted, and King Lowski went to Jake, and you came to me. So I gifted your membership, Alan. You're good. We made a trade. We made a last second deal. A 3 seed for a 3 seed, I believe. So all's good in the world. Good night, everybody. Go Jets. Sweet dreams, my beautiful prince and princesses.
It's got
Gentry covered in football.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, so get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky. Who, me? Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Love bites ass, Blitz BK emoji. I'll tell you right now, that's a great call. That will be our next emoji. We have a lot of gifting to do to get to the next tier. But if we don't get there by week's end, I will replace it. I'll replace an old one and filter him in. So I give you my word. He deserves it. And if nobody likes it,
And this just in, you can go fuck yourself.